You get a shit ton of experience, but you're not doing a whole lot. If that makes sense.
It does. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it.
I don't fucking use YouTube.
I don't remember the
Metronome?
And
World of Metronome?
does your fiance play?
Sometimes.
Alright, so we left off last week. You guys finally made it to Florence. Having been assailed by more dead shit. Or not dead shit, sorry.
Assaulted.
Assaulted by more cursed, thank you. Cursed creatures that seem to just
Pop in out of nowhere.
that seem to be showing up out of nowhere and just were unnecessarily and unusually
Ridiculous.
aggressive and angry. They all seem to have glowing eyes, and their skin, fur, feathers, whatever it may be, was blackened. You guys found out that removing curse does cure them, as long as they're not already dead. Once they're dead, it seemed like it didn't do anything to them. You guys kept one of the scrolls that you found that was also rabid, which, you know, it's always fun to fight rabid angry scrolls.
Oh, they're cute.
They're adorable, but hard to fucking hit as they dash around and try to go for some new nuts. You guys brought one of them to Florence with you, asked one of the guards. The guard said they're looking into it, but it's kind of outside of my jurisdiction. And sent you to go talk to the lady's name that I had pulled up until I switched tabs. So, Rona Selmer, the owner of Pets to Pets.
Yes.
A nice large pet store that you guys walked into and was just a giant open room of fuck ton of pets.
Lots of animals.
It was enchanted to not let the smell or sound out of the pen, but as soon as that barrier with the door was broken, it stunk and was loud as fuck. She let Reginald hold a blink dog at his request since he could not afford to buy one. She said to give her a few hours with the scroll that you left her, and she would see what she could figure out. She is headed to the steelworks to
Repair wagon.
repair your wagon.
I want to stop over here. Look at that. That's on the way.
You just want to swing on the hole.
You guys went to the steelworks, had them fix up your cart, and then decided you're going to stay the night, and he recommended either the Swamp Water or the Daydream Inn. You guys did not like the idea of going to somewhere called Swamp Water, so you chose to go to the Daydream Inn, where you found a magic inn that gave you pretty much whatever room you desire for a nice little price, and got kind of your dream night stay.
There, yeah,
Almost everybody.
Anyone that wanted it, with the
I
tiefling that you
wanted
guys
it,
were bringing.
but I had a mission.
Yes. Yep.
That's it. Susan, keep an eye on it. And the dwarf with super strength.
So, over to you guys while I figure this out real quick.
So what time is it? Are we in morning yet, or where are we at? What time?
Morning.
I'm going to do as I said I would to the townspeople and start playing more around town and walking around and seeing if anyone wants to be healed or diseased, cured, etc. And donate a little bit of money and play my boil. What is it?
Wow, is it going to rain where you're going to sleep, buddy? Exactly. Cry about that.
Water, we'll get you water right now. Oh, ice got
Alright. So, when he comes, you're playing for commoners. Someone else doing.
I had to go back and get the wagon, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the wagon, see how it's doing.
I'll take Susie with me and listen. Mike. I'm basically doing this.
And you have the piece for over here?
No, Lenny lost it.
Steve, I'm gonna go like this and weave through town and come back to the silver.
The outside frame.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah, I know what you mean now. That probably got lost too.
Wanting to verify, this isn't the city we're dropping the caravan off at, right? Hello?
What's that, Psycho?
This isn't the city we're dropping the caravan at, right?
Correct.
What are the other people doing in the caravan that we had with us?
The NPCs or the players?
The NPCs.
NPCs are just kind of hanging out, waiting to be told to move because I'm lazy. They're just kind of milling around the town. They went to some of the different bars. The caravan leader's hanging out with the caravan, but the rest of the people that were with you guys went to Swampwater.
Okay. I'm just following everyone else around at this point. I'm an introvert in this game.
I'm going back.
This game, yes. Yes.
I click on the
If I could see who. Me.
A boozy sounds like someone to get down. It does, dude. Or not leave because you are down. Boozy.
So you go back to the pets to pet. And the same elf is behind the desk with notes still on the board.
That's instant. That's correct.
almost instant.
Welcome back. Don't remember if I caught your name. And if I did, I forgot it. So I'm going to say you didn't tell me. Shame on you. It's a terrible way to introduce yourself to people.
Exactly.
I don't believe I ever
So
introduced
rude.
myself to begin with.
What's the problem?
I told you
So
my
sad.
name.
So he said.
Apologies, man.
Nice to meet you, Bente.
I brought you a squirrel last time. It seemed a
And
little more
without
important.
introducing yourself, my heart.
You seem to get pretty focused once you handed me the squirrel.
Okay. So, it does seem to be the same thing from what we found. I have a couple theories, but they're just that. How much do you know about this land?
If the ranger was here, he'd know a shit ton.
Basic stories, evil adventures, hero necromancer.
Something about some evil adventures, heroes, necromancer, 50 or so years ago.
Hold your hand.
My hand?
Yeah. Whichever. She reached across the counter. What number is that?
3?
Okay. So, my running theory right now is it's leftover crap from that war that happened 3 years ago. Yeah. You're thinking of cough, yeah. Yeah, my running theory is that it's leftover from one of the sides of that war from a few years ago. 50 if you ask some people.
The people, I've
'Cause
heard a lot of stories in that.
for the most part, we were left out of it here. There was that little bit where we were evacuated and a chicken was set in charge by one of the insane people.
A chicken?
But
Okay, that chicken was
for the
smart.
most part, we were left out of the war.
Or half a party.
So there might have been something here that they just forgot, is my running theory. But it could also be something entirely unrelated.
Could it be that chicken?
Last I heard, the chicken went north with the crazy people, crazy person.
What was the chicken's name?
Frank,
Bob.
Bill, Robert, Bob. Bob the chicken. I remembered.
Oh, okay.
This is 3 years ago, man.
It's been 3 years and they met it briefly after they came back from being evacuated. They called it Bob. And it was just a chicken that they left in charge of the town.
Why did I think a chicken was going to run town?
You know, there's a reason we don't like adventures here.
I can tell why.
Seems a
Yeah.
little biased.
You're not
Is
there.
there any chickens inside the room?
No, that is the one animal that is missing.
There's no chickens here?
There are no chickens here.
Did Bob take all of his friends with him when he left? As I look
No.
around,
Chaotic Goblin took Bob when they left to go blow up half the fucking country. And I just didn't feel like having chickens in my store after that.
I guess you sent them all to the butcher instead.
Ooh, good fighting words.
I wouldn't mind a chicken dinner.
Good fighting words.
Okay. Wrong place to get dinner. That would be the Woozy Boozy, the Swamp Water.
Or the drainage? They got all the food.
Hello?
They didn't offer the all. They didn't offer them.
They didn't.
Oh, really?
Ah.
I'm gonna go back to the drainage team if you stay on that.
Did you
I'm gonna back them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot to do something.
Did you every time you want me to just run too?
What?
The screen was on previously. Before you were pushing. Oh, the video. Where it's an instance like the screen. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's my running theory right now. I'm thinking there might be some leftover relic from that in the woods somewhere that's corrupting them. Or there's a very powerful wizard, necromancer, witch, hag, sorcerer, warlock somewhere in the woods doing sorcerer shit.
Who's an artificer?
So kill him.
Not mechanical enough to be an artificer. They like their gears and mechanicals and mechanisms too much to just corrupt creatures.
Who's gonna hold you aside?
Yeah, one of your people.
Oh,
They deal with demons and curses, don't you?
yeah.
You can smell it on you.
Oh, a little rude.
Hacks have a scent to them when you're as old as I am. You can kind of see them walking.
Seems a little rude.
Okay.
I'm a living person, kind of.
I didn't say you weren't. Have you ever met someone that just has a stench to them?
Okay, okay.
Most dwarves have a stench to them.
I don't just point it out.
Sorry, I thought we were friends. You finally introduced yourself to me.
Hey, I'll say it again. We gave you a crystal and you immediately dropped everything.
Well, yeah. Hi, I'm Benkai. Here's a cursed scroll to look at.
I'm not the one who introduced him. My buddy
Hi,
handed you the
this
scroll.
is person who I still don't know, person I still don't know, person I still don't know, person I still don't know, and Benkai, here's a cursed scroll.
Yeah, that didn't happen, so.
Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of the best I've got right now, but it is the same curse affecting all of the creatures.
So if you found an object and did a cure curse on it or the person that killed them, wouldn't that
You're not there.
stop it?
You don't know. You're not there. You're not there to ask. You're wandering the town playing music, like some kind of fucking bard.
No, like a religious person trying to collect
Shut up, Tyler.
money.
I thought a religious person starts collecting money.
Have a copper box? It's not for nothing. Huh?
All religious people.
Duh.
The shelf didn't know.
That might be kind of your face.
They're asking me where I wanted to send it to.
I don't know if you think you start to order it off.
Look at that. Which should, in theory, send it there. But no, it did.
Or not?
All right.
Is it actual?
Well, yeah, it's linked to it. It's not the actual. You can't watch it here.
Yeah.
But it's linked to it now.
But if you click on it, it's just like the video. So.
Sorry. Playing with YouTube now that my 24-hour timer down to the fucking second is done.
It may take 24 hours.
Like I said, just the combination of the two just really irked me for some reason.
One or the other would be fine, but yeah.
Yeah, if it was just an hour and minute timer, I would have been less than I would have been annoyed, but significantly less when you slap me with it down to the fucking second.
Oh,
I'm gonna be mad about that for a fucking while. Some bullshit. I haven't. I've bitched about it on and off the last couple weeks. Right. Anything else?
no, that was all.
Thank you very much. Well, have a
I
great day.
was enjoying
I'm gonna give
that.
a slight bow.
Anything else to you, young kobold friend?
No,
What was your name?
Cal.
Since you're doing this backwards. Nice to meet you, Cal. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, at least you got 2 names.
Right.
I'm gonna die.
Roll performance.
15 plus 7.
What is she performing?
He's just walking around town
Singing,
singing.
playing the boil, and singing.
Damn,
Make
I'm proficient in
sure-
instrument, but I don't have my instrument, so
7 gold and 7 silver. The rest of my players will walk. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Pick up cart.
All right, you go back to the cart. Words. English.
Writing. And,
Common.
I'm gonna go hunt down the.
we'll go.
I'm gonna go hunt them down. So I'm assuming. I'm gonna check the the place is called.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna check the region and so I have one of the carts.
You guys arrive there. It's a different dwarf behind the counter when you guys arrive. Looks younger, shorter beard, buzz cut head. Hey, adventurers.
Yes.
Am I gonna die today?
I would hope not.
Am I gonna die by your hand today?
No.
Beautiful. That means I can give you your cart.
I do the exact opposite.
I like you.
I heal people, bring back to life. I believe in the things of life.
on the walkway here?
Beautiful. To be fair though,
Good, Mike.
I heard there was a pacifist with those fuckers, and that still didn't go well. So keep an eye on you still.
Again, I can't speak for others. All I can speak for is myself.
Beautiful.
As Walter says, we cannot judge actions upon others upon new people.
Beautiful. So I think it was 200 gold for him to repair your cart.
Uh-huh.
I believe it was
No.
No, 300.
No.
It's less than 30.
30.
It was 30.
30,000.
30 gold.
I'll try to make a little bit of a raise for myself. You guys paid me yesterday, right?
Yes.
All right. Just trying to make a little bit of money, you know. One of these days, an idiot will walk in. I'm still not going to do anything nice for that. It's worth a shot. Just trying to have some fun. It's boring here.
Understood. Understood.
Enough kind of fun that's going to get me killed, please.
I can let your boss know you're bored.
Go for it. He's an idiot.
That was your, if you're bored, you could do some work, Joe.
He probably wants to do some work. That's why he's bored.
Got time to clean.
I mean, I could go clean the weapons again. Ooh, here I go. He just kind of walks off over towards the. I just kind of.
Depends upon how he wants the weapons cleaned with.
He starts just blowing on a stack of weapons. You see just a little bit of dust fall off. All right, well, my job's done for the day. He goes back down. Anything else can I help you guys with for today? And weapons polish, armor polish,
Wait, why are we in the weapon shop?
Because we has
Oh, blacksmith. Okay.
any other work I can do for you guys?
They put metal axes on.
How much is it to have a dagger that comes back to you?
Ooh, I have to go get with Mike on that one. I can make you a real beautiful fucking dwarven dagger though.
How much
But
for a good
the enchantments-
for a mastered crafted dwarven dagger that's like pristine?
Ideal for enchantments. Used with the finest ingredients. I make money singing part in around in town. 7 gold and 7 silver. I'll pay for my room last night.
So it would take me a couple weeks. Yeah, less. Just a dagger, probably about a week to make.
A week.
If you want masterwork, yeah. If you
I
want
don't
something
think we're going to be
quality,
here for a week.
all right, I can get you something just kind of basic quicker. But if you want something fancy, it takes time to do good work.
Oh, I know that. I just didn't know if you had it on hand.
I can check. I just don't like to promise that without knowing for sure.
Then no.
Oh, there's no
Hungry.
promise. It's just if you have it, you have it. But this is kind of like a stopping place, not a stay place.
Get you one though, be probably about 80 gold
Oh Lord.
for masterwork.
Yeah, I need some evil people that need to be lucratively disemboweled of their
Guts.
riches.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Guts.
This would be the time you guys show up. He looks pretty
Notice
evil.
I
Pointing
said
at the Warforged
evil to be disemboweled of riches.
as he walks in. He looks pretty evil. Oh fuck!
That was awfully rude of you.
You're glaring at me.
You said I was evil the second I walked in the
That's
door.
not evil. It's just slightly rusted.
I can fix
It's
that.
annoying.
What? I can fix the rest.
I'm not rusty. I'm covered in armor first off.
I can fix
And
it.
it's polished.
Ah,
I've had lots of time to sit there and
I'll
polish.
polish it for you.
How much you can charge me?
It's free of charge because he just wants to rub all over you, sir.
I think this is
I just want to work on one of you. I've never gotten to work on one before.
You can have a hand to work on if you don't break it.
Oh, your armor?
Put my hand on this.
You just kind of start inspecting and hold out a small little file and kind of start prying at pieces of your hand. Doesn't hurt. It just feels like pinching. He's just kind of prying at different bits. So, anyone else need any work done?
No.
He's just
This
engrossed in
is
this.
the end of my route when I'm walking around playing, so if I can show up any
Yeah,
moment, I
you
will.
show up out now. Well, you show up while he's holding the Warforged hand and just kind of prying on it.
I wouldn't let him do that.
He's an odd little fellow.
I would let him do that.
He's an odd little fellow, but he seems pretty kind and respectful, so.
He makes some really cool things for that. You just let your hand go. Like what? Claws?
Oh, you mean these?
Yes, but on that and stronger.
It'd be nice if these were steel, but they're not.
Make you still make me
How do you got
that
claws?
shoot.
Well,
Uncapped.
you're choppers.
Like the way
So
you
you can climb a tree like that.
Do you have
Come
a way
back.
for me to contact you again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Someone's off
I've got
We'll walk through that door and
I've got
ask
movement
them.
speed bases
Do you
and
have
agility
names that you haven't
bases.
given to me that yet?
Yes, yeah, I've got
You
feline
can check my
agility. I
life.
can move
Sorry.
double the
Get a
speed.
little overzealous sometimes.
Oh,
I don't know about that one.
Actually,
You're not the first dwarf I've come across in my travels.
no.
Yeah, but we like to go with
One of the
the
first who's asked to work on me specifically. But,
I thought I was dead.
Hmm.
Drop off the second story, slammed on a spell you feet. And right now.
Cats are
I know.
major shock
Yeah, I
absorbers.
was writing it down here too. Bernard Borgum, at your service.
I've also seen
Bernard Vorgum?
B-R-U-E-M-O-R-U.
but if it can get his head in, the rest of his body goes.
B-R-U-E-M-O-R.
That's why they're natural rat hunters.
B-O-R-G.
Unusually in the world, seeing all of a sudden this cat head just pop up.
Push through.
Nothing's more insidious than spiders. They get it everywhere.
V-O-R-G-R-I-M.
So who's I get? Who's taking those gloves and missiles? Gloves and missiles.
I didn't take any gloves of
No,
missile
that's
snaring.
I'm not saying it's really like that. I did. Yeah, I
I
did.
don't know if they would benefit him.
Yeah, they would. I can catch a missile.
What would that benefit me?
The
Missile snaring.
gloves of missile snaring.
What else you got?
Probably Josh.
There you
Josh
go.
is the one who's asking for it, yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
So-
sure you could, but
I don't want
Anyone else got some coin they want to?
I'll
Let-
take something that-
look, I'm just trying to
do
do
we
that
have some
Sacrifices
coin?
here.
No. Do I like
That's all. I'll take
services?
something over
Yes,
and jump
but
into a fight.
I kind of need the coin.
Fair enough.
I would like my javelins and my sword sharpened to pristine sharpness.
All right.
I mean, razor.
All right, I can do that. Just leave
And
them
my
with me. Leave them with me. Give me, how many you got?
I have a knife, a longsword, and 6 javelins.
Give me an hour and a half. I can get them as good as new for you.
How much?
I like you guys. 5 gold.
There you go. Take it. 51 remaining.
All right.
I got those
This is kind of the end of this little
portraits.
town, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to sell the portraits, don't we? Where would we sell
Nice mice.
portraits?
Are they fancy? Sorry. Are
Hey,
they
there's the hall?
extraordinary?
There's a music hall. Pull it out and show them.
Meh.
How big they are, but
Meh.
isn't there a music hall here? Who's in the music hall?
Maybe the inn. One of the inns in town, probably. Maybe the music hall. The general goods store next to the Flying Spear. They might take it.
I think.
No problem. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, he scoops up the weapons and
Nothing
walks
else we
away
need
from
to sell? Gems, outside weaponry, extra weaponry.
What's
that we
that? At
don't
the end
need?
of the day, they'll be done.
Give me probably a couple hours.
Couple hours. You wanted the brooch I'm wearing. You guys got gold and stuff. What did you make the life?
There.
We need to start skinning the animals that we have to defend ourselves from, so we can actually sell fur pelts and everything too.
Yeah, that's money. That's gold. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
See,
why.
reach back in time and just-
We're not gonna eat them though, are we?
No,
Okay.
they're poisoned. I don't know. The fur might be poisoned too. I don't know.
the fur is black.
Yeah, but what
I
in
thought
the-
they became goo or like produced some goo after we stabbed them.
I don't know.
I want to go back through the town. 'Cause I have
Concept.
2 hours away and do some more singing. Possibly do some healing and disease work.
I mean, usually you take the scales of a. I've already shown that I know dragons and everything.
Right.
You take the scale of a dragon that shoots acid. You get resistance to acid by wearing that armor. So
That's a black dragon.
maybe if we take the fur off of a cursed
Big dragon.
wolf, you've got a protection from curse.
Maybe.
Can't.
Or it'll curse you.
Only one who can tell us that is a magician who's got knowledge of this stuff, but the concepts kind of fit. Let's try the inns first, because they're the ones that actually want to
Okay.
decorate their place
Yeah.
before we go to the general store, who's going
The
to
general-
probably give us the least amount of
Yes,
money,
that's what I
because
said.
then they're going to
Themselves.
sell it to everybody else, where the
Yes.
inn's going to buy it to put up.
Yes, that's how
Maybe the play hall.
Yeah, play hall is what I suggested. Yeah, to the play hall.
Even the woozy boozy might sell a portrait if it's got some kind of like interesting.
Probably the play hall probably better.
I don't know, the swamp water or the woozy boozy would be a good place to go for that, but at least
I'm judging. Go by their names. I don't know if they.
there's a bar and there's an inn. There's 2 swamp waters.
There's 2 swamp waters. Yeah, right.
You can go to whatever assumptions you want to come to.
I'm assuming that's a swamp water, unless it's a
No,
salt
they're
water.
both swamp waters, but you can come to whatever assumption you want about what they are.
Pretty sure, I would assume they're about the same.
All right, wherever you got a chance for us.
Yeah.
We're going to the music hall.
Just head over to the play hall.
The play hall.
Come in, nice. Oh, I fucking switched on the wrong screen.
There's a tower there that has no name on it.
Where? Gotta go in.
You come into a nice, grand kind of opening chamber.
So what do these pictures look like? These portraits look like?
Oh,
Now
like
you get
this.
fancy.
Just paintings. One's
Are they
a.
fanciest looking or are
They're-
they plain looking?
They're beautiful paintings, but they're one's got a real nice border that's a portrait of someone,
Okay.
and the other one's a landscape with a more of a basic border around it, but the still looks
Hmm.
beautifully done.
So well done pieces of art.
There's going. It's a nice little open entryway with a desk on the far end, with 4 elves, 2 elves behind each desk.
You want to talk to them?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Morning. You guys are a little early for the afternoon show, but if you'd like to pre-purchase your tickets, you can. You're more than welcome to. Or if you have any questions about some upcoming shows,
That would be actually, it would be nice to know about the upcoming shows. I don't know if we'll be able to make them because we're kind of on a mission to get to the point B where we left the point A, and this is kind of like in our route to go there. But we did happen to come across a couple items that we thought might grace your halls and make it help increase the ambiance a little bit in here. If you were interested,
sure. Let's see what you got.
so I unroll the two portraits
Frames.
inside of frames.
Give me one moment. I'll be back in a few.
Absolutely.
And she disappears behind the doorway here.
What was it, what 250 roll? Oh, it was a piece or?
A piece.
A piece.
She's gone for about 3 minutes before her and another larger male elf come back. Hi, I'm the owner of this establishment. I heard you guys had something you were looking to offload.
Yes. Well, I don't know about offload, but I mean, sell would be probably a more accurate statement. I've got a couple portraits here that are looking for a nice little home that a band of travelers really just have no place to hang.
Well, he takes the first one, the portrait, and kind of looks it over. Huh. It's a king from Monteverde. Don't see a lot of these here. Not bad. And he takes the landscape and looks it over. Okay. Don't quite recognize that one, but beautiful.
That would be history.
16. It is the landscape of. I lost it. 1 second. It is a landscape. I can't think of the name of it. Like a wide shot of the city of Silvermoon.
Oh.
It is the city of Silvermoon. Oh. Okay. Huh. How much are you guys looking to sell them for?
175. I'd start.
270 each.
Good offer. They're worth $250 each.
I know.
Don't want to start lower.
You don't start
You
lower,
always
you
go
start higher. You don't start extremely higher because then that becomes an insult.
You can start higher. Again, maybe you should sell
Slow
something.
persuasion?
You start higher, and you always come down. You start too low, you can't go back up.
No.
Yeah, a good rule of advice for you in the future.
Persuasion.
You
You're too low.
start higher than what you want for it. You can always come down.
Mhm. You can't go back.
13.
I could see you doing maybe 230 each.
That's a good amount.
260. 14.
245?
255. 17.
240.
He just went down.
Did he?
Yeah.
I forgot. Steven forgot.
He went
245. 245 is what he says. Steven forgot that quickly. I've had a really bad migraine for the last like 3 days. My brain's not functioning.
252.
That's base price.
252, and you guys promise to come back and catch one of our shows in the near future.
More than likely, we'll be coming back our way this way. So I agree. If we happen to be in this town, we will stay for the show.
All right, one of you want to come with me?
Absolutely. I will go with you.
Who's the next show? How long is it?
We have shows every day. They're about an hour long. Next one's a little after high noon, and the other one's around sunset.
We need to get going.
And he leads you back through the doors. As you go through, it's large stage, just rows and rows of pews. And it leads you back behind the curtain and down into the area here, over the chest, and starts counting out your money. And make sure to count it quickly but accurately to you and passes it to you.
Checking. I just want to view the room. What's in the room?
The room you guys are here looks more like makeup stations. There's each one's got each table has a nice large mirror and has different masks and wigs and props on it.
That's pretty awesome.
And then there's large statues in each corner.
I'd like to learn how to do this.
It's fun. It makes good money if you get good at it. But to be fair, I guess most skills do. But this one's rewarding. You need to see the joy in people's faces as you give them the magic of a good story. Helps a little more if you've got a little bit of magic yourself too, as he kind of does that and sparks kind of shoot out of his fingers.
Tricky guy.
Helps the effects. Sells the illusion of theater.
I have to do everything without it.
It's noble still, and can still make a killing at this. Just having some people with you that can do the show for you helps sell it a lot better.
Nice.
And once you guys are done, we'll lead you back through and out. Well, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate it, sir.
If you need anything else,
We
feel
will
free.
be by, I'm sure. Hopefully we can come back to this town. This town was a nice one to visit.
That's good. Luckily we were able to stay out of the war and weren't destroyed like some of our sister cities.
War is never a good thing.
Yeah. It's a shame how we were lost, but persevere. It's all about mankind doing our best to take the blows where we can.
Yeah. I miss my family.
Yeah, I had some family down in Frostine as well that I lost, unfortunately. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to work if you guys don't need anything else from me. If you do decide to stay for a show, any of these lovely ladies can help you. With that, he turns and walks away.
Thank you. All right.
Real quick, Steve. I didn't make proper notes. The brooch you gave me. That was a plus D6 healing spell. Remember exactly what it's.
Serena England or whatever?
Yeah.
Isn't that like adding an extra D6 to your
A
healing spells?
D6 to every single healing spell you do.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what, or any healing thing you do, if I remember correctly. Doesn't matter what it is.
Even lay on hands?
Yes. Well, no. It's him.
Yeah, anything he does.
He does.
Any spell I do.
It has to be specifically. So if you had lay on hands, probably yes. Would be kind of you do.
Yeah.
It's a good spell.
That's what I am.
You're a paladin? I thought you were a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
I didn't know clerics had lay on hands.
I said paladin.
They have a form of lay on hands. It's not as
Okay.
good. You only heal up to half the health.
However,
I thought I made a thing for it. I guess not.
you did. You typed it up somewhere.
I did, didn't I?
You did. I recall.
I didn't remember it was lay on hands. Maybe not wasn't lay on hands. I got blessed and healer.
We start rolling that way. Thank you.
Healing word.
Took notes on what it did and so you typed
Yeah,
it up.
I don't have lay on hands. I got healing hands.
There's a lot of food on this belt.
I guess we can sort 60 hit points. 6 hit points.
I guess not.
It's
That's,
26 dollars.
I thought there was more to it than that. But I
There
guess not.
was, but yeah, that's the part I remember. All healing, no matter what it was 26 dollars. It was super.
So thank you.
What are you guys doing?
I'm doing the same thing I told you I was
Time to leave.
until it's time to go back to the.
I think it's time that we get started on the new trip as long as our wagons are all set and ready to go. I believe we've already checked on that. So everything's ready to go. We can now move merchandise onto every single wagon. Everything is functional and ready to go. We just lost one wagon, but it didn't have any merch in it. So,
How much were we giving the Gil?
oh wait, no, I bought an extra wagon
You
too.
did.
So no, we've got all our wagons.
We lost 6.
What was
We
your-
got
How
more.
much did we pay the Gil? This stuff was on.
I think it's 10%.
10%.
Almost positive.
That was 5.
So it's
I am part of the guild, but
25 gold and it's going to be 50 gold and 4 silver.
Oh, 5.
Oh, is it 5%? Oh, then it's half of that.
Well, because
So 25 gold, 2 silver.
I had 800 gold. I hit the hill. Also, I'm back to life. So I went down 200 gold. Pastor got 8 silver, no 8,000 silver, and 500 copper.
That's essentially 80 gold.
Yeah, gold plus the 500 we just sold.
No. The
800.
8,000 silver is 80 gold.
8.
Oh, yeah,
Gold.
okay.
Which
800.
means it's 16 gold that needs to go to the.
Mike,
I wrote it
800.
Huh?
It's 10. You're taking off 2 zeros.
You're doing from
For
copper.
one gold.
Oh, right. It's 180 gold.
What do we,
Or 80 gold?
well, there was, we had 800 gold,
Give me the total. It's 800 gold,
plus we just made 500 gold.
502. Wait, no, 504.
Okay, so you got 1304.
8,000 silver,
So it's another 800 gold.
Plus 800 gold,
plus 500 copper.
plus
Which is
180 gold, plus 5 gold. Equals 1489 times
105 gold, 4
0.05.
silver, and
74 gold, 4 silver, and 5 copper.
74 gold. You know what? I'm just gonna round it and make it 75 gold.
Makes sense?
Our first numbers were off. Mine and yours.
Yeah.
Make 75 gold just because even. So that brings me down to 125.
There it is. How much gold did the guild get?
75 gold.
So you get the 500 gold and you keep track of it.
No, I handed you told me to sell it. I handed it back to you.
Okay.
I don't know if you're splitting that with the whole party or what
Yeah.
you're doing. So
Yeah, add it up. I have just a list of numbers on my.
that was 800 gold, but you already spent like 200 of it trying to bring somebody back to life,
No,
right?
it's 600.
Oh, 600?
Okay, so I've got 625 gold left, plus 800
Plus-
silver. Or sorry, yeah,
100.
8,000 silver.
I thought it was 1,800 or silver.
No, 8,000.
8,000
Which is 8.
You're getting clutter stress.
plus the 50 copper.
Yeah.
Or 500 copper
500
plus
Was that the one that you brought back alive with that gold?
4 equals divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, or we do counting Josh?
I think it's a 5. Josh hasn't been here in a while. He did yet. What do you think? I mean,
300 gold apiece. 301 and 8 silver.
300.
Can you type that down so I can make sure I get the right number?
How much was it?
301 gold.
301.
Everybody should be writing this down.
3 silver?
301 gold,
I get
8 silver.
8 silver.
What are we writing down for?
That's what we're splitting our.
We just
my
finally
last
sold
week
everything and
Oh, cool. I have 301 gold.
My last week chest, I'm finally breaking up and doing up
52 gold.
we would have some money and 300
Thank you.
gold. It's part of an 8 silver.
8 silver goes up
Part of the
to
party.
15.
We all share in the wealth.
that's the idea. That's why
So
the
just so you
thief
know,
did not even take anything off the top of
whenever
that.
we
They
earn
could have
any
taken
money,
4 gold.
We pay the
He was going for more, but
I mean, gold or money, whatever. We pay the gold.
but this thief is also a good thief. So it's not a
I'm gonna hand
self-serving
you
one.
out 52.
I'm going to hand you back 25 gold and say thank you, my friend, but I do not need all your money.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm going to put 38 more towards Susie's pile of gold.
Someone make a note of that because I don't have Susie's. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right.
Someone.
I'm sorry. I'm having a clutter stress out right now, so my brain's not functioning.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't remember how much it was before. I want to say it was 75.
70 gold plus the 10 gold you guys found that was hers already. So plus another. You said how much?
38.
38 gold.
So you get back in?
No, I got it. I forgot that I had it on my notes page. I just
I should know if I need to have.
Okay, where's our next stop?
So, do you think, real quick before you leave, do you think
oh, can you close quick, please?
this is Steve? Is Josh going to be joining us, or
He should be. It's just he's having things come up. He's a huge Star Wars fan, so he's at a
Right.
pub
So-
tonight.
I'm broke?
He's
And I'd rather be with my son. Okay.
he's still in this game. He's been here.
Yeah, he was here
Yeah,
recently.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to about
Thank you.
those gloves.
He was,
Hold on,
he was there
good
not last session, but the session before that.
Hold on, let's get them. Let's make better use of them.
I mean, could be thing he was temporarily until he's back.
Does someone want
He's
to?
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get the benefit of them because those are good gloves.
Yeah.
Those are The godsend.
I don't know if you want it.
I don't know off the top of my head.
What's that?
Well, honestly, I think the cleric should actually have the missile snaring gloves simply because you need to be able to protect yourself
True.
because you're our lifeline, literally.
So there was yeah, sure, there was also
Just to be fair,
true.
Oh, no.
I'm just trying to be generous.
That one's been popping off.
Really?
Yeah. I just keep sitting it back on there.
I mean, it sits right on there real
Yeah.
easy, but
I've just been poking it back onto there when it comes off. No, it just pulls up.
So the missile,
I need
the gloves
to
of
use
missile
one
Doesn't
snaring,
pull
I
on
can
a
roll.
lot. It just comes up enough to where it's not polished anymore.
I'm already on 1d10 plus dex.
I'm getting it right now.
Okay.
no, don't put it on that piece. Put it on the one you're holding.
There's a little bit right here, so it slides on perfectly. Instead of having a chance of dripping.
You will actually drip more
Let's
putting
look at
it
this.
on the base, though.
DMG.
I can look at that. You got some.
I got it right here already. He's going to almost doesn't matter. When a ranged weapon attack hits you while you're wearing them, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Reduces the damage by that much.
Yeah. Provided you have a free hand.
Now you're putting too much on.
If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in your hand.
Okay.
But you have to have a free hand to use it properly.
Right.
Which is why Josh wanted it, because he's a fisticuff.
Right. I'm gonna wear it for now, so that works out for me.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Where's that?
I'm not. Can't believe it's swell right now for some reason. Can you pass these on how to put them in the free bucket? Can you make it that way? Thank you.
What are these, John's cubes or?
Yeah. The John is cubes of losing my shield because I knew I had 2 of them and couldn't find them when I needed them. And then found the other one right after the game ended.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
I still used a lot of cubes.
I know that.
Jacked up.
They are.
They're fun. In my Thursday game he's playing in, there's a dungeon there's a room that keeps resetting that had one on each end of the room. They'd walk in there and they kept coming at them and then they left, rested, came back and they reactivated again. They fought those cubes like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he's a bastard of a dude. Let me tell you.
It's called Don't Go Back in the Room.
There's just a lion's cube in there.
We didn't know that was at first. And then the other time, I don't remember why he walked in. But
At a certain point, you seem like you pick that
You
up.
stop going in there.
You would think.
That won't stop me because I can't
we
read.
came off on purpose once because we were trying to figure out how to leave.
Hmm. I mean, we are thinking outside of the game. We don't know the situations, but I'm like, how many times did you fight them?
It was a legitimate. The second time they didn't know it was going to reset.
Agreed.
They all rolled way too low on the perception to hear the traps resetting.
Mm-hmm.
The third time was they had ran into the big bad of the campaign and were trying to find a way just out of the dungeon. And that it was either the path they knew or going down paths they didn't know and had no idea what they were going to face.
I'd rather go down the path I didn't know because I know the gelatinous tubes are in that room.
Yeah. Once you know there's gelatinous tubes in the room, and that it resets.
And then it resets. So I'm like, I'd rather
We heard
go a
the
route
noise
I
and knew what
wouldn't
the
go.
noise meant.
You know,
I'd rather go a route I
That
didn't know
happened.
than go into the room that I'm like, I know what's in there and I don't want to face it again.
they're flammable.
Yeah, that did not work for us.
They also blew each other up about 5 times in the process.
I'm sorry. One of those times was a nat one.
They're flammable.
One of those times was a nat one. My gun exploded.
Please understand, you guys are flammable too.
Hey, one of the times I wasn't told how explosive my very special explosive gunpowder was, and I was just trying to blow a hole in the wall. My
Let me guess,
special
it was
explosive
some,
gunpowder has a 40-foot range
So it was a
and
mercury.
could take out a level 6 player. And
So
one
it was
shot,
liquid mercury.
basically.
Is that supposed to listen out and you die?
I did die. That was when the gun exploded.
Oh yeah, you did because
Hey, that was a nat one. There was no saving me. That wasn't my fault.
the gun
I have a 1 in 20 chance of blowing up. I have a 19
So you're
in 20
saying there's
chance
a chance.
8d6 damage.
I've got an 8 in 20 chance of blowing up, especially after eating beans.
Well, you roll anything below an 8, huh?
I've got a flip a coin.
Yeah.
What happened?
I leaned back against one of the kids' chairs. She was like, "What are you doing?" I go, "Hold on, I had beans last night." He goes, "Get away, get away!"
Page.
Nice.
I'm trying to, while you guys talk, I'm trying to find the page for this and actually like it. So I had another subscriber on there having issues.
Is it going?
No,
You had the comics popping up and it was confusing me.
I couldn't even get to the. I couldn't get to find the page. Like Google, I searched on YouTube and it wasn't coming up.
Yeah, I had to click on the link. I couldn't find the search.
I clicked the link and it took me through Google browser, so it wasn't sending YouTube. I don't know my information to sign in.
You don't have to plug in at the bottom. It says like open Safari, open Google, or whatever.
It opened. It just automatically opened Google.
When I click that, it takes me and it clicks open YouTube. Or sometimes it'll say open YouTube.
I probably have it disabled because I don't typically use YouTube. Anyway, so
Make your mouse.
you guys go back to Stillworks. Get your weapons. They're beautifully polished. Make a note. If you can keep track of it, make a note. The next. All right. 5 times that you hit with each weapon, it deals an additional 1 point of damage.
Oh wow, nice.
It's so shiny that it just slides right in.
2 damage.
I
That's
know,
like butter.
that's why I'm not.
On that side of the table. I'm nice and flexible. I'll get under this table somehow.
Any other stops in town when you guys are here, or just heading out?
And just
I think we're gonna head
making
out.
my
Oh no, we
other-
want.
Roll
hang on.
call.
I got nothing.
Oh,
I
hold
did. It was a 15 plus 7.
Is there any temples of Serena in town?
4 gold, 4 silver.
I think you want to go to the town.
Yeah, right there. Temple Serena.
Beautiful. I was trying to get zoomed out around so I can see it on my end. Yes.
I want to swing by Temple of Serena and say a prayer. And
Roll religion.
Uh-oh.
that's going to watch over our journey.
And I was singing, I am a stone by David.
Make like bow with Jesus Christ.
Okay. You feel her presence.
So we'll use your prayers and ask her guidance and safe journeys, watch over her journeys. And then when I'm done here, I want to go to the magic mix and see which one of the two it is. Either a magic shop or a strip club.
Yes. You walk in.
It's a magic strip club.
You walk in and it's walk in. It's a small little like 10 by 10 room with a single desk on the far wall and a door on either side of him, and just a guy standing at the counter with a it looks like a placemat that's just black.
Walk around the door and
Morning.
morning.
I meant to. I keep forgetting to go back because my plan was to have all of these done before you guys got here. And I just kept getting busy with work.
My name is Modian.
Greetings,
I'm a cleric.
Mike. I'm a lot of things.
Are you into magic, I'm assuming?
Yes.
A
I'm an
wizard,
enchanter.
mage?
I'm an enchanter. Artificer is close. I make my own things.
I've got a question for you.
I've got an answer for you. 42.
Oh,
Sorry, I should ask the question first. My apologies.
no, that's a good answer. It's a good answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. No,
Have a good day. And he turns and reaches for the doors.
no. You know about the curse.
Yes, I'm looking into that as well.
My companion. Are you guys with me, like, or still with me, or
I told you the temple
Yeah, I'm there.
my companion had a suggestion. I wanted to get it by someone that deals with magic. What they thought. Another thought. These creatures are cursed. Even when they're dead, the curse seems to linger around. What we see.
Okay.
His idea was to take their pelts and make clothing out of it. More maybe that protects them from the curse. I just want to get a second thought on that. What else thought about it?
It could, but it's a little more than just stitching some pelts together. I mean, what you're talking about, what you're talking about is the basis of any magical crafting, the
Right.
starting of any magical crafting. You need something with the power that you're trying to use, but you have to add to it from there. You can't just take the hide of a red dragon and now you're protected from fire. It's a little more in depth than that to keep the magic or curse or whatever active post-mortem usually.
What would you think? Well, because once they're dead, it seems like the curse is still on. From what you
It still holds them,
But-
but
I'm
how easy
sorry.
were you able to saw through the bodies? Was it any more difficult than a normal animal?
Not really.
It still poisons them. It still taints their soul,
Right.
but the actual benefits of the enhancement, curse, enchantment, whatever you want to call it, no longer has any hold because there's no longer a soul to twist or boost.
It dies with them.
It essentially dies with them, but the damage is done. You burn a forest, the forest stays burnt even though the power from the flames are gone.
You guys want to get another thought on that and see.
It's definitely doable and it's a good idea, but it's going to be a little more than just wrapping a hide around yourself and diving into a fireball.
That would be nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, magic's a little more.
Sounds
finicky
like
than
something
that.
like you would do, one of my old mages.
I mean, if you can get a sufficient amount of these hides, I'd be more than happy to attempt to make something for you. But it's going to take time, energy, and money, as any enchantment does.
Right.
But the more material you provide, obviously, there's discounts that we can talk out from there if I'm not having to do all of the work myself. But yeah, it's just, there's more to it.
Yeah, it was just a thought that, like, a man you had. I'm like, I wanted to run it by someone that's
It's a beautiful idea, but yeah, unfortunately, there's just
needs
a tad bit more to it. Yeah,
Okay.
magic items are a little harder than that to come by.
Yes.
Again, I know nothing about magic, so.
Well, that was good. Again, it was a good idea. But
Yeah, you know, come back by.
Yeah, I'm more than healing. I'm not really
There's my spells.
even if you decide to undertake this yourself and succeed, or have someone else do the work for you, if you succeed, please bring it by so I can examine it. It might help us get to the bottom of what we're dealing with here.
Thank you for your.
Because yeah, it's getting worse, and that's not fun.
We will see if we can swing back by and provide any assistance.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anything else I can be of assistance with? Anything you guys are looking for today?
I'm on friends. I don't think anyone else need magic items over here?
I want to talk to the gnome
With them.
that we summoned with the magic plate.
You want
He's not here.
it? We should probably let him travel a little bit more before we summon him, because he just came from this town. He may not be happy.
Thank you, sir.
You know magical gnome?
Luana, yes.
That guy.
Are you
No
familiar with them?
problems with
It's a little much for me.
We need a little, just his attitude?
Just his
or-
personality.
He's psychic.
I don't like excitable. It's dangerous.
I agree.
The first time I met him, he said how rude when I said I was returning to my caravan as a caravan guard.
Like I said, excitable's dangerous.
I agree.
He has some good stuff.
Oh, he does. We've traded before. He's bought some of my stuff. I bought some of his stuff. He's got good items. He's just a lot, and I don't particularly.
The walrus teaches us that, the excitement is can lead to disaster.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of. You know, I mean,
I learned that.
unfortunately, our land is scarred by excitement.
Sadly.
The people of Eredor know a little too much about what overzealous can do. So when people like him come walking through town, it's a little nerve-wracking to sit to bed it nicely. But you know, us here try to not hold you guys to that same standard that the rest of this country does.
That's why I kind of enjoyed this town.
Just,
Thank you for that.
are you guys leaving or entering
We're
Eredor?
leaving.
Weird.
No, you're leaving the country?
We're
Oh,
entering
no.
the
Oh, the
Entering
country.
the country. Okay, so this is probably the first time you stopped in
Yes.
Eredor? Okay.
Into Ol Orbel.
Who?
Why
All right.
is that look?
Um,
Why is that look? I do not like that look.
That was about right.
quick one thing. Hold on.
Say I am.
I want to make sure I got my town names
Right.
right, because this is actual
what
stuff
you're
I should
reading
have.
now.
Yeah. So hold on. And he reaches into the placemat, like his hand goes through it and pulls out a small map and stretches out across it. You guys are here. You've got to go. You fucking
I
idiot.
was like, can you just pull it up?
I'm not used to having this.
You could, but he'd rather point the map behind you.
I've got a laser pointer, damn it. Stole it for a reason.
What if you use
Bought it for a reason.
What if you use later point?
So you guys are here in Florence. You've got to go south, which is going to take you through either the crater of Frostine or the ruins of Pipler, both of which adventurers had a hand in. Anyone you run into there will not be happy to see you. Then from there, heading south, either into Centrin, which a lot of refugees from the surrounding towns, which aren't going to be happy to see you. And then either east or directly south from Pipler into Reldronis, which the adventurers burned to the ground and has been rebuilt from the ashes in the last couple of years.
So what you're saying
Won't
is
be happy to see you.
people are just going to be pissed at us.
Essentially. And you're headed to Ol Orbel, which, if you're not aware, sits about 3 miles north from where it used to sit.
Sounds like we need to go
Because
to the
adventurers
mountains.
ripped the heart of it out and destroyed the old city.
Sounds like we need to go to the mountains.
You're running a caravan. Up the mountains, where the goblin of that party made his own city after the party reignited a long
In those
dormant
mountains?
volcano. Yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, I
After
remember
they
that.
extinguished the dormant volcano
Oh, it's fine.
and blew up the city that was there.
I have no idea how that happened.
Could we theoretically go to, is that something?
Yeah.
Go straight to Central and go over so we can skip at least one of these two cities?
You could head straight to Centrin, but again, that's where a lot of the refugees from Lake Strand, Frostine, Pipler,
All the people that
Reldronis.
vacated there.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is to pass through the towns and camp outside of towns. Don't stay in town.
I'm just warning you that the reception you've received here is not going to match what you guys are going to experience. We were lucky enough. I don't know if we were just too far north than I don't know if we were just too far north or what. The most we got was they ran us out of town and had a chicken in charge of our town for about a week or so.
We heard about that. Oh, God.
And luckily,
Wasn't it Bill? Wasn't it Bill?
I can't remember. I thought it was Bob.
Bob.
I was thinking Bill.
I'd have to ask him. I'll message him later. But yeah, the most we had to worry about was some of our possessions being stolen. And I believe one guy getting shot for defending himself with a broom. So luckily, we didn't get the brunt of it here. Unfortunately, you're heading deep into the territory of where they really hurt people. I mean, between Frostine, the only other town that they really made as much enemies was Corin. And them dropping Lake Strand from the sky. Luckily, you guys, doesn't sound like you guys are headed west. But you guys aren't liked here for obvious reasons.
Understandable.
So, just forewarning you that the reception you've received here, you probably will not be receiving the rest of your travels.
Right. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I liked it here.
I'm glad. We like that nobody has died.
That's
why I like Adventures in the Wild.
Doing my thing around town because they were cool.
Yeah, I heard you playing. It was beautiful. But anyways, just wanted to warn you. He rolls the map up and just drops it back into the place map.
Much appreciated. I'll give them back.
But if you guys need any oddities or anything like that, I've got fun things.
I don't suppose you've heard of artifacts throughout the world.
A few of them.
Have you heard of any artifacts of Ustrom? The demon.
That one.
I ain't no knowledge of shit on that one.
That was the celestial that fought in the first God of War, correct?
No.
Then
He was
no.
a demon.
Opposite end of the spectrum. My apologies.
I mean, he might as well have been a celestial. He was all about loyalty and honor.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna
Strange
go
fellow.
ahead and say no. I guess I don't. I'll do some research and get come back through. I'd be more than happy to provide what I can find.
I would be appreciated. I'm trying to hunt down his artifacts. He's a warlock, right?
Patron, what are they like?
Yeah, just I don't know how warlocks are.
I don't have a lot of just straight hatred in my world, so it
Okay.
just depends who they are.
He's
Except
a,
adventures.
he's my patron.
No, okay, I don't have a lot of unearned, just straight. I don't have a lot of just straight lore.
You don't have
hatred in my world.
racism.
Yeah, I don't have any. Just hey, it's part of the lore that this group is hated because of this group.
Yeah.
Adventures are hated for damn good reasons.
This one, when this paper started.
You said a warlock patron.
Yes.
Interesting. Warlocks are always interesting to study.
Especially
You're
when you
starting to
start
remind me a
taking
little
them
bit
apart.
of some dwarf friend of ours we met in. What was that place called? I don't know the workshop's called.
Still works.
In Steelworks.
I don't mean
He
anything.
wanted to inspect me.
I don't mean anything bad. He might want to have inspected you because of what you are, not because
Yes,
of your patron.
that's exactly.
Do you have metal inside of your body, Jason?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
made out of
And I'm
metal.
gonna-
He's
I'm gonna-
essentially an android.
You're an angel.
Essentially.
Or
Thank
forge.
you. I'm manufactured.
So
Why not?
it's just for people like me that are studied. Warlocks that just gift their gifts and that can be, from what I understand, taken away for slighting someone. Just an interesting bond is all. I've always wanted to delve deeper into that. But studying is where it's at for me.
Well, I'll see if I can help you with your studies at some point.
And here, he reaches in and pulls out a small little bag. Who's in charge?
I don't know that necessarily.
I'm not even here. I'm playing. I got
Not me.
Usually better to say the cleric
He
is in
tosses
charge.
you a bag and reaches again, pulls out two small, perfectly smooth rock and tosses them to you as well. They're just toys. It might help your persona a little bit if you can do tricks and stuff to amuse people as opposed to just terrifying them.
You have a mascot, see?
They're a little different mascot.
That was a joke. That was a David joke.
Two small stones.
It's a bag of sparklers. There's 40 in there. They don't hurt, they don't harm. They're just bright and loud, randomized colors. And the little stones are essentially a reusable flint and steel. You hold the sparkler above them, once on each finger, just snap, and then toss the sparklers up. And after about 2 seconds, they ignite. A beautiful show of lights and popping sounds. People love them.
Do we Suzy with us? Huh? Do we have Suzy with us?
Always.
Ah, you reminded me. I'm going to turn around
She
and
might.
hand her the dice that I bought her. The 20-sided effect trinket dice and the yo-yo.
What?
Who I also bought from this dude.
You want from Mike?
I bought them from Mike.
Yeah, sprays out water, air,
Yeah,
sparkles.
20 different
I
effects.
should remember you buying it from Mike. I
No.
thought you were here.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think I was the only one who originally came.
Have you heard of Walrus? Or Serena?
Heard a lot of Serena. Walrus rings a bell. It was one of her earlier acolytes, if I recall
Yes,
correctly.
you haven't come across any new items, have you? He's one of the heroes of my faith. General books I can about him.
I think I stumbled across one of his staffs a while back.
You still happen to have it?
Give me a moment. And his eyes just go white.
Oh, offline.
I go, ah!
404
his eyes.
Super not found.
Away from console. He's eating a sandwich. He's entered the Matrix.
You see pause, options, zoom, quit.
I didn't know I could read.
You see a bunch of gibberish.
He just kind of just goes stone cold and white eyes for about 3 minutes and blinks and reaches his hand into his table and pulls out a long bronze staff with snakes wrapped around it, kind of Serena's.
Right. What does this stuff do?
1 second, let me find the right thing.
You got a crossbow of some kind, huh? Big crossbow? Heavy crossbow? Oh, yeah, heavy crossbow. Yeah, it's a big one. Well, we used to have a heavy, we used to have mounted one of the carts.
They had a
I have
ballista.
7 more of those. They're just not mounted.
They had an actual ballista for a while.
So you know,
It was one of those
until that car
dragon
got burnt
guns.
down.
Wasn't it?
Hmm?
Wasn't one of the another dragon
No, it
guns?
was before that.
You have
You guys had an
7?
actual mounted ballista
Yeah.
that you got at one
Was
point.
that before we got? That was before we got the
Yeah.
big crossbows. But
You got the big crossbow still, but no, this was a mounted ballista
It was in the middle cart that got burnt up.
Yeah. that you guys had actually managed.
We should ask to get these horny giant crossbows back on that.
Shit.
It's that.
Right.
This central rod here, that's really hard fucking moving mouse at a different angle from it.
Yeah.
The central rod here is bronze.
I hate that.
With a emerald, the
Why did it
wings are
fuck
gold,
up halfway through?
and the snakes are a emerald green.
What are you asking for this?
Oh shit.
For a follower of hers, I could drop my price to about 2,000.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
It's a powerful relic.
I will have to keep that in mind.
It said that it was actually Serena's staff when she wandered the plains.
Do you have a bag in which if I put payments into it, they would come straight to you?
A layaway bag.
No,
A layaway bag.
but I could probably whip something up like that.
Would you be willing to let me place a down payment of 250 gold?
For what?
That staff. As a gift from my furniture.
Sure. He reaches back in, pulls it out. Reaches back in, pulls a small piece of paper out. Goes like that, and a quill appears in his hand. Name for the order?
Banter.
And wraps it around it and drops it back into the hole. And reaches back in again and pulls out a small, just a small little leather coin purse. Looks again and pulls out a quill out of the other. This one's kind of got gold across the feather, and begins just scrawling on the bag. Give me 20 minutes.
Wait, who's the 20 minutes?
He just begins scrawling arcane symbols across it and chanting into it quietly.
Thank you, Ben K. May the Spirit bless you in your
Descendants.
descendants and ancestors and
I have neither of those, and unfortunately, we'll probably never have either of those.
you're a
But
mage.
I appreciate it.
You're a mage.
maker.
You have a
bless your
maker.
maker. And their descendants.
Unfortunately, they are all dead,
And,
but appreciate it still.
look at all-
In the middle of you saying that, he yells out
Wow,
some
that went
louder
quick.
chant words and
Yeah.
throws some powder. Like completely oblivious, you guys are still standing there talking, just in the fucking zone on his work.
Oh,
Really called points where in the middle of you guys, in the middle where he just yells over you and just throws stuff.
I remember when my makers were like this.
And after 20 minutes passes, kind of goes and the lights kind of dim around him. His eyes glow a bright blue, bright baby blue.
You think 250
And the bag flashes with that same color energy. He goes, all right, so if this works properly, picks up one piece of gold you just gave him, drops it into the bag, and it appears right in front of him on the table.
My apologies. 100 gold out of my bag. Put in the bag.
And
Here's
just
on the table.
a perfect pyramid straight up. Oh, that's a problem. That could be fun. And he just pokes it, it tumbles down into the placemat. Here you go. Don't put a lot in it at once. I didn't think of that apparently. Like I said, magic can be finicky when you try
Yes.
enchanting
Oh, I
things. You've got to
understand.
be very careful.
100 at a time.
To change it in case I need to make these payments at a time.
It would take me just a little bit to rework the enchantment. But I just need, just drop a few gold in at a time and I can just keep.
I can do that.
Yeah, give it back. Just in case I'm not here when you guys got to do it. If I'm not here and you just drop money in, it's going to be a problem.
That is fair.
So
You
he
don't want to have anyone steal it.
whips the quill out of the thin air again and begins scrawling some more. And takes another 5 minutes and doing the same thing. All right. Fuck, I put all the gold in there. He reaches in and just pulls out a handful of gold from the hole and just drops it in the bag, and it just has a nice little pyramid appears on this counter. That's better. There you go.
Does that
Thank
solve
you,
the solution if you're not being here?
Depending on how much you pen in at a time, yes. If you decide to be assholes and pay 1,650, if my math is correct, in copper, there's not much I can do to solve that problem.
1,550.
He gets the math right. Steven's not braining
I
tonight.
was trying to figure that out already, so.
So yeah, if you pay it all in copper, that would be 100,000 copper pieces.
100,000. 150,000.
155,000.
Yeah, that would be a lot of copper. I might shoot you with a fireball next time I see you, but I would make it work. But no, this would not solve that. But any amount of gold should just pyramid. I mean, it might be a problem if you pay it all at once, but
I will do my best not to. I'll try to do 10.
I don't plan on leaving, so I should be here. Just catch me while I'm asleep or dinner or whatever. I wanted to not come back to
In the middle of the day, not at night.
preferably during business hours would be preferable, but I understand your adventures and you don't operate on business hours. You operate on murder, whatever you want, whenever you want.
Real.
I kid, I'm sorry.
I have it written
Put
down.
a chest on
I
your
only murder stuff when they try to murder me.
yeah, so that when it appears and it's inside the chest.
I gave him 100 for it.
Yeah, I like this nice
Huh?
open,
I gave him 100.
minimalistic feel.
1650, right?
Dimensional pocket.
He gestures to the black space on his desk.
So it should fall right into the dimensional pocket.
Yes, but then I have no way of keeping track if you guys actually pay.
Oh, that's true.
This way I can count.
I will also make sure to send notes with it. Will a note go through? If I leave a little note to this,
I have no idea. This is new.
I'm gonna write a note saying this payment was made. I'm gonna write 350 gold and drop it in.
Comes out as a burnt crisp.
It appears and the edges of it are singed, but still legible. Oh, thank God. Cool. Yes,
So-
notes can go through.
No paper money.
Do you have that?
I have heard of none of this, but you never know what lines we might travel.
Hey. It's called bonds. I owe you this much.
You kind of do over minute to say something another way. That's how we got in this situation.
Thank you. I do have my word. I will make sure this all paid.
Good. I don't have one of those on hand currently. How long are you guys in town for?
We're leaving.
We're about
Oh.
to leave.
Damn.
Well,
There's an item I usually have on hand. I just don't currently. It's essentially the bag, but bigger. I use it to deliver items to people that commission that I have to take time for that are busy. You know, sometimes merchants need stuff on the go. I give them this box. When it's done, a bell goes off and you're able to pull your item out of the box from wherever you're at. I just don't have any on me currently. I just got my last one out
Well,
yesterday. Let's just take
technically
this time to make a
speaking,
new
we're
one.
planning on coming back in town to actually go to the show at the Playhouse because we made a promise that we would try to make it one of those shows when we come back in. So we'll be coming back to the town, I'm sure.
Don't catch the Eridor Blight.
I
I
don't think
don't think
wanna
you guys
see
would like that one.
I don't
It
think I
might be a
wanna see
little bit offensive to you guys.
if it is
offensive
what happens, I
or
do not think I
just
would
a
be
wake
much
up call.
You know, I don't. I like to think of it that it would wake some of these adventurers up, but also adventurers tend to be rash from what I've seen. You
I
guys seem
think
like
it's more arrogance.
a lot of good qualities combined making a lot of bad qualities.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just don't want it to offend you guys because it's, again, you're not liked, especially here in this country. I mean, I don't know the rest of the world. I'm sure it's not great for you guys out there, but especially here, ground zero, as it were, there's a lot of hard feelings, and the show kind of personifies that a bit. But if you can catch, oh man, what was it called? They have a decimation one that's really good, really beautiful and heroic.
Decimation of cost.
That's it. That's a beautiful one. I love that. It's amazing. They've got one for a civil war that happened in. Can't read it from here.
Kumaniara.
No. That's the country above.
Coney Island. The
Oh,
shape.
don't speak Google.
In the
It's
shape
shaped
of
like
a
an ice
hot
cream
dog.
cone. Huh? It's an ice cream cone. That makes me laugh.
Oh.
Aaronville. The Civil War of Aaronville, they have one for that. They have one for the raising of Wigston. They've got some good shows. Just yeah, the Blight of Eridor. I don't think you guys would appreciate. So yeah, when you guys come, do you know when you're coming back to that show?
No, we do not.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, we have a destination B to get to, which you very well know.
So on the return trip from all
On the
that.
return
Okay.
trip from that,
Oh,
because
perfect.
we really need to get up to
Continental.
Betrix.
Well, your ship is.
That's it. No, your ship.
Yes.
They got
I have
screwed out
not
of.
forgotten about it.
I thought you were talking about your guys' original mission that set you on this fucking quest in the first
No,
place.
no, no. Going to Betrix, and then we'll head over there on a ship that I own.
That does seem a little out of the way if what you have said about there being a civil war currently going on is accurate. Because that civil war seems a little more important than the ship.
This ship, if we own it, it's easier to get in and out.
Well, yes, but that seems.
If it's a civil
A
war,
ways
I
out
want
of
to
the
be
way.
able to get out when I want to, not waiting for a ship that's leaving.
You guys' goal is still confusing.
How much?
It's called being intelligent.
Well, see, we were trying to get there to begin with, and we had the money, and then someone in our party screwed it up, and we didn't have enough money at that point.
That was that like
It was not
month
there.
span of
I do believe
games
that was
where
Josh.
Yeah, so I tried
three
to-
different games pissed off ship owners.
Yeah, that was Josh.
It was just-
It wasn't just Josh.
Yeah,
to be
not
fair.
just Josh.
It was also a Thursday game.
Oh,
Thursday
yeah.
game. Thursday game was busy fucking
Yeah,
around on
yeah.
this dot.
Oh, yeah.
While you guys were fucking around on
we,
this dot.
we were dealing with Thursday night game issue, but
Yeah.
Josh made it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a price set,
Yeah.
and then Josh had to go, oh, well, things up.
Oh, but now it is because you're part of the party.
So I don't know. I mean, obviously, some of you guys are a little strapped since this was too much Spain. You obviously won it, so you're making payments. But for a hefty sum of gold, because it costs a lot of magic, that large tree kind of leans and points out the door
Yeah, I was looking at.
to the tree that I was looking at that he never actually went to go talk about.
I know.
But I'm going to give him his answer now because it's actually coming up.
That
Um,
large
yeah.
magic mic tree.
The tree right there on the island.
Mhm.
I can use it to send you guys places, but
How
it's
much?
the further away, the more expensive.
Understood.
On this island, I can get you anywhere for about 1,000 gold.
Okay.
you.
Off the
Further?
island, depending on which one you're headed to, Bezix being as far north as it is,
I got money to pitch in.
3,000,
probably about
4,000?
3,000 to 4,000 gold
and that's for the whole party or is it individual?
for the 5 of you. Are you taking the girl with you?
No, we're going to put the. Oh, I don't know. That's a good
Yes.
question because the girl. We've got to find a good place that she can actually be called, that she can call home.
Not judging, but it's north. Like it's far
Well-
north. It's harsh up there. It may not be smart to take her. But
This
anyways,
seems like a good place. So maybe that would be here.
That's an option. Is there a good place that might be willing? Well, we were trying to take her back to her relatives.
Daydream Inn.
Technically, we were trying to take her back to her
Yeah, you were
relatives
headed
because
to-
family is family.
Right.
I don't remember what I told you guys. I want to say Kingus.
Kingress, yeah.
Didn't the brother say there was a reason they left the relatives?
No, they just.
They were moving.
I-
They were.
I feel like he said there was a reason. Or he had mentioned that his father said there was a reason.
I don't think there's. I don't think.
They had said there was a reason. I don't
Yeah.
remember if they
There was
actually
definitely
did.
a reason they left for their
But I don't
families.
think it had anything to do with the family. I think it had to do with money. Huh?
Better opportunity. Also.
Yeah, better opportunity. He ran out of money.
Yeah. So I
Ran out of work.
The only money I have is the money you guys gave me today.
Yeah, it's just it costs a lot of money. I'm not arguing you do what you want. If she's your child, do what the fuck you want. I'm not telling you what to do. Just it's harsh up there for a child.
No, yeah.
No, we had
But-
actually planned on leaving her with the family. If the family doesn't want her, we'll bring her back here and see if you guys have an orphanage or
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't like orphanages.
I've got a small
I've got some
orphanage.
I've got bad history with orphanages. They're not nice, but depends upon the orphanage, I guess. But
Honestly, between me and you, don't tell her.
We can always try to ask her God what the God wants us to do with her.
Do what?
Verona has been wanting a child.
the magical pets.
Yes, she's been wanting a child and a helper in her shop.
Well, I would actually be all for her, but again, family,
Yeah, family
family,
first.
family.
But anyway, sorry, off topic. That would be the price for 5. More than 5 is harder and takes more power.
Understood. Okay.
So if it's just the 4/5 of you, that would be the price.
We can
If
go
you pick
straight
up-
to my ship and then sell.
Five.
I got we had a gold. We got this gold.
I forgot he was there. 5.5. I forgot about Cal. I was counting the critics.
Have we tried asking the god what they want us to do with her, seeing
Well,
as the
yeah,
god
it's the
told
god.
us to take care of her?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, but he doesn't count anything.
I'm muted.
He's counting people we can see. That's why I said if it's just a 5 of
No,
you,
no, I'm saying that's what I know. These,
it'd be 6 of you. So that would be a little more
Well,
magic.
no, if we get there quick enough before he returns, he'll probably join us.
Just
and-
join
You've
us where we're
also, out of game, you've also got Toby,
Toby when he can come back. Daniel if he ever comes back.
Again, I know they're probably not, but I'm just saying if you're counting,
Right.
Yeah.
if you're counting character knowledge people and Jim,
Right, but now that I'm thinking about it, if we go quick enough, it will be the 5 of us.
Jim's here with us somewhere.
he's pooped because I haven't mentioned him once tonight, so I'm just gonna say he pooped at the beginning of the session. I forgot about him.
It could be the 5 of us, and then hopefully, in theory, when they return, they'll return where we're at.
That's the way it's been working so
Yeah.
far. So
What?
What if we?
What?
Oh,
what if we-
you haven't you haven't had a conversation with adventures lately, have you?
No, they stay the fuck out of here for good reason.
Well, an interesting quirk has been happening to people who hang out and travel with the adventures. Well, technically, Jim is considered an adventurer now,
Yes,
even though he
he
first
is an
started
adventurer.
hanging out. So it's been happening to adventurers that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they disappear.
Like gone,
Like they don't exist in the space they were in.
and they're
Then
just
they
and
suddenly
you
just
go
magically
eventually
appear in
knowing
front of us.
you're
They
gone.
go adventuring, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're back with the party
Oh, so they call.
with no memory.
I thought you people were just getting fucking atomized out of nowhere, and you were still doing this. I was losing my fucking shit.
You gotta let
Everyone
me
else, it
finish,
appears
please, sir.
that time's
Sorry, it was-
going on.
you hear someone
I know,
atomizing
it
is a
sounds
bit of
weird.
a panic. Like,
Agreed.
who the
Agreed.
fuck would do that? But okay,
Well, considering the fact that we're adventurers, I don't think it's that hard of a push to figure out
fair,
who would do that.
fair.
To be honest,
Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of that. How long has this been going on?
for as long as I've been an adventurer, which is all of 4 months
Beautiful. History.
that I know of.
Nice.
Nat 20.
About 3 years.
About 3 years now.
The
It probably has something to do with the small issue that
gods are
happened
cruel.
3 years ago.
gods of humorous and cool.
You
would not
know
say
something
cool.
we don't know.
No, but from all the information I've gathered here, I would be hard pressed to not think the gods had a hand in this.
There are local religious men.
Gods are cruel and spiteful by nature.
Would this be the decimation of cost being the cause? Well, no. If it
That was
happened
50.
that many years
That was
ago,
50. 3 years ago,
if it happened 3
burning
years
of a bunch
ago,
of cities.
no. But we had people out of game knowledge.
There wasn't was there
People were
there was
pooping.
during
There were
that.
people were pooping during the
But it
decimation
started
of
during
cost.
it started during not cost, not this kind of pooping. So I started the
Oh.
pooping because of one of Curtis's games, which was during the second campaign.
Okay, yeah.
The
Okay,
pooping
never mind.
started
So
during
it,
Destination of Cost. You guys were just there.
it was
not
after
there.
the decimation of cost, which is why I'm like, could this be
So then-
caused by the decimation of cost?
It started during Erebor. It started during the Blight of Erebor.
But could it be a reaction to the decimation of cost? Because that was actually caused by adventurers, which cost was known
Did it happen
as
at the very start of that campaign, or did it start
supposedly
happening
a
throughout?
god.
Middle.
Middle? Okay, it wouldn't make sense then. If it started happening in the middle, it wouldn't make sense to have it randomly start happening.
It didn't happen in the middle of cost. Oh,
No,
well,
middle of
Erebor.
Erebor.
It started happening in the middle of the Blight of Erebor campaign.
Which I assume a few cities would have been
That
destroyed by
was
then.
not 50 years after cost because it was some
47
players.
years.
Cost was 50 years. There was Cost, then it was 50 years, then it was Erebor, and it's been 3 years now. It's this campaign.
Really? Because I could have sworn we had some characters that were dealing with the decimation of cost that made it into.
In that campaign, at the end of campaign 1, there was weird timing. One, we should be beating Cost. The people that were involved in Cost got thrown to
Oh, okay.
that present. There was
Okay.
the characters that were fighting Cost got thrust 50 years into the future at the end of that
Okay.
campaign.
Okay. I
Because
missed that.
That was
I
where the
missed that.
role resynced itself after. Because remember, you guys were fighting with a lot of desynchronization
Okay,
between
yeah.
the cities.
Sorry.
And once that ended,
I
it's
forgot
been-
about that little tiny.
it's been years.
quirks.
It's been years, and I wasn't great at the explaining the storytelling back then. So, yeah, it was just the desynchronization re-clicked, and you guys got flushed out of the timeline from that,
Okay.
which is what brought back Alvin and Reed and the other characters that came back. Was that stuff resyncing kind of fixed a lot of that?
Yeah. Okay.
But, you know, it's been years, so I don't expect you to remember that.
Well, I remember a lot. To be
Yeah,
fair, but
you do. I'm just saying I don't expect all of the details to remember. It's just I had a lot of fun with that story, so a lot of that's still in my head. I'm good at
Yeah.
I'm good at that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I would just be hard pressed not to believe some of the gods that were at play here, because you killed a lot of people. Sorry, not you guys. My apologies. Adventurers killed a lot of people.
No, don't apologize.
There had to have been a lot of religious people that were killed. Gods, from what I understand, I'm not a religious man such as yourself, but from what I understand, well, they can be vindictive, but they get their power from those that worship them. If you cut off their source, they're gonna be pissed. Like if you do something to dampen my magic, I'm gonna be pissed and come at you with everything I've got.
No,
Now you do that to a celestial being.
It depends on the gods.
They
Some
got a
gods
lot
are
more
paid
than
than
others.
Agreed.
So if you get off their followers, again, that's as my friend Mike here is saying, yes, it messes their powers and
Angers them.
But I will add that to my research list because this sounds interesting. And that's just a theory, but I mean,
yeah, we again, I've had it happen to me. We just
you just what do you feel when it happens? Does it hurt? Is it painful?
No,
it's just
you come back completely
blink.
oblivious. You don't
basically
even
blink.
think about
you
it.
don't know where you're at. It's not you're in a
All of a sudden,
you feel the
you're
time
gone,
pass?
and all of a sudden,
No.
no,
No,
you
just
come back. It's like
Weeks and months
seconds,
can pass.
Just like that.
If I'm gone for
and then you
Wow.
come back seconds later, and you're like, "Hey, why are we here?"
And you've all experienced this.
Yes, but I don't know if you have.
I did. I missed a session.
I think
Yeah,
I
he
missed
has
a
it.
session. No.
No, he has not.
No,
missed
you're
a
almost
session.
always here. I don't
I
know.
was gonna
If
say I don't think I missed any Saturday game
Yeah,
sessions.
did
You're
I
the
miss
only one who has
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
pooped.
there was one
Somehow,
miracle
I
with the
don't
mom's
think
car.
he's an adventurer. He's never pooped.
No, when I brought mom's car,
I'm also not entirely.
No,
sure.
the second time you brought mom's car, he wasn't feeling well because we were working on it
Oh,
late.
he left early.
Yeah, David took him home
That's
while we
what
were
it was.
working
Yeah,
on
he
it.
came down. He left early.
So he pooped for that session. So most of you have done it, but not all of you. Could be,
I've researched into it, but I found nothing.
not to be offensive, have you traveled with others like him before?
Yes.
And they were afflicted by the same?
Yes.
It's not to do with your.
No one seems to be.
Have you traveled with warlocks before and had that happen? Maybe his patrons protecting him?
Never traveled with warlock that I can think of. I don't think that we've had a single warlock. Warlock is not. Well, no, Josh was warlock, wasn't
He said I have a nice mask.
he? No, no.
He's a dumbass.
Hmm.
That counts.
My patrons sealed in the mask I wear.
Can I see it?
I cannot take it off. If you can see it from there, you are more than welcome to.
It comes on camera, kind of gets real fucking in your bubble.
I'm sorry to say, if you do attempt to take it off, I will be
You
obligated
said not to, I'm
attack
not.
you. I appreciate it.
Give him a kiss. He likes it.
Should you listen to him?
I love it.
Can I hear him say this?
Yeah.
Should you listen to the man who you...
Mid-word. On the lips, just
He can't kiss my lips. Covered by a mask.
on the mask then, where the lips would be. Just a
My patron
It's a
would...
friendly greeting.
Can I feel my patron respond to that at all?
whoa.
And just so you know, Steve,
I don't even know what that would be.
I would say religion, but I don't know if you have religion. So giving you something.
on the Friday night game, my DM.
You are
I use
100%
your-
correct. That was probably not a smart
I use
move,
your
but I
highlight.
did it anyway.
I use your highlight on the front, my Friday night game, my DM.
Confusion, annoyance.
You have both confused and annoyed my patron. Please don't do that again.
Okay. That is interesting though. So I lost track. So yeah, maybe
They give you some interaction on probably why he's still here.
take some notes for me.
Huh?
Any adventures you come across, find out if they have it happen to any warlocks.
Absolutely. You got that, Florance? Take notes. Make sure everything is remembered.
Any more information you guys gather, you can put it in the bag and send it to me. I would appreciate. But I'll do some research on your patron, and I'll do some research on that. That sounds interesting. But yeah, if you get the money together, if there's more than 5 of you, like I said, it would be maybe 500 gold more per head. that
Okay.
You need to teleport. Just because again, it takes a lot of energy. It's gonna take me out of the game for a while.
Gotcha.
And it's not exact. It's not going to drop you in any particular city in Bezic.
It'll be in the zone.
It'll be in the country of Bezic somewhere.
Okay, so and if we find something that's got stored magic to make it easier for you,
I can try, but this is just raw magic. I could probably break down the items and
Is that where your ship's at? Is it?
harness its raw magic, but this is just my raw energy. I have to tap into my personal ley energy or my personal mana reserves.
I thought he was going to say fair. He's like,
I
interesting.
gotta tap into my personal mana reserves, and it hurts, to be honest. But
It always hurts to be a channel for something.
I'm
Hi,
willing to make that momentary sacrifice to help you guys. Other than this one talking to himself, you guys seem very nice.
We do not talk about what was channeled.
So anything else I can help you guys with?
I think that'll do it for now. Thank you.
All right. I will make sure I've got one of those. That's what I knew that's something I needed. Was doing for you. I'll make sure I have one of those boxes for you when you guys come back through this way. If you haven't finished paying it off yet.
Thank you.
So that kind of just
We
puts it on.
May want to
forefront,
hold off on the purchase of that 100% until we have the gold reserves to just go.
I will pay it as I can. A little bit from every journey.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You have a lovely day.
How much would you pay for a pair of gloves that allows you to snatch
Arrows. Just trying to sell it.
arrows?
And
It's
you
not
have some
money. It's
flaming
not money.
arrows.
I mean, to do something. Like,
Legendary items are kind of expensive usually, but
I need to head back to the
Oh shit.
that dwarven fellow after we're done here. I have some crossbows. I keep forgetting I've been
That's what
carrying.
magic items were.
a lot.
I
already
underpriced that
there,
stuff,
but
like a son of a bitch.
You overpriced the
Underpriced it by a lot.
with the magic.
The staff that I was
Oh,
looking at. Because those gloves sell for 3,000 gold.
And those are common magic
And
items.
that is nowhere near as powerful as that staff is.
Right.
Well, what's the rarity value?
yeah, but he gave him a discount because he serves his god.
Ugh. The things I'm
That's
thinking of this
more
thing
than
being
a
able to
discount.
do, but sort of got to work. I've already come up with a for it.
I tried.
You have a staff
Yeah,
of mind,
that's an uncommon.
Yeah. What?
you the staff of mind. Did you have a staff of mind or something?
I had something. It was something in mind. I had already thought of for your character. It was meant to be a nice end cap channel for you. When I thought that was a lot of money, but now I feel stupid.
Here I'm trying to get it right now.
Yeah.
Is it legendary?
It's a relic. It's one of the gods. It's on par with Partis's sword relic.
That's still legendary.
So in other words, it's legendary.
That's what I'm saying though. It's on par with that.
This was legendary.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Serena's staff.
I'm gonna pull the gloves off. What kind of price can I get for these?
They are. It's over 10,000. It seemed to be the general consensus.
Like I said, hefty fucking discount.
Yeah.
Dang it, it's a religious relic and not a magic relic.
So fucking fortunate. Fuck.
He knows magic, not religious items.
I could probably give you $2,000 for those. I'll give you 200 platinum for them.
How much?
200 platinum.
Well, so you know, good enough for staff plus
Yeah?
for the journey, we'd be done with it.
Well, no, because we would need
I got
a lot more for the journey.
How badly did I fuck up?
Oh, no, 2,000 money.
Yeah, he said
2,000
2,000, not
minimum.
200,000.
Oh, yeah.
No, I,
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
God,
yeah.
Steven.
Oh yeah. I'm a bad DM.
You were off so far.
Legendary item price 50,001 gold. Base bottom cheapest legendary item. It goes up from 50,000 gold.
Uh-huh.
Is the absolute cheapest for that
give
item.
me 2,000. Well, I tell them 650 for that.
Oh,
Because it was $1,000 for the trip.
It's $1,000. Oh, no, it's not $1,000 for the trip. It was going to be $3,000 to $4,000 for the trip.
No, it costs $1,000 for the transport.
To transport us is $3,000 to $4,000.
Oh, I thought you said 1,000.
No, it's $3,000 to $4,000.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you said $1,000 for the transport.
No, it was
$3,000 to $4,000.
3,500. I think is what he said for
3,500.
you guys.
Yeah, we've got a little ways to go for
Yeah,
that.
I heard.
So if you want to use those gloves to get
That's what
your
you said.
staff, feel
There's
free.
1,000 within the country.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's 1,000
They got
within the
more
country. You're
expensive
right.
the further out of the country.
Right,
you go.
okay.
Good note taking,
girl.
girl.
The end part of that. I heard
So
what you just said.
you want to trade the gloves to get your
I'm
staff?
talking about it myself right now.
If you want to trade the gloves to get your staff, I say go ahead.
Go for it, my friend.
and pulls the staff back out of the hole. There you go.
So I already paid you, we paid you $350.
Paid you $350. So
$350.
It's filled with-
Yeah.
was it $2,000 for the staff?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to it costs you.
So we basically give you the money back we gave him, the staff for the nurse. And I give him his $250 back.
Much appreciated.
Wait a minute. We owe you. You just sold a item that we got from adventuring. We've got to give
Oh,
No.
the guild.
Magic items were exempt from the
Oh,
guild.
okay,
The guild doesn't take anything off of magic items that you find.
okay.
That is yours to do with it. You see fit.
Tier values. Not that specific item, but that person needs to do 2 more pictures. Cut out.
My head's going.
I like the idea of those gloves, but
So you said you
That staff
gave me
sounds
money
cooler.
I'd much rather have,
And technically, that was in the chest you found.
Yeah.
So
back? Yeah, I mean, ultimately,
you gave the right trade on that,
I'd much rather water some staff.
right?
Does that help you? I mean,
And if it
level
helps
That's kind of what I was
you
thinking.
heal
value. It even
us,
has level values if you
please
want it.
do.
That helps everybody.
Hell, I'm seeing shit. All of a sudden, I saw a black dot right there over the table.
Has
See,
he
that's
just
what
fallen
happens when you
asleep?
take your flaw to be seeing shit, Mike. You start seeing shit.
I don't see shit. I talk to shit. The shit that's not there. There's difference.
You don't see him?
Huh?
You don't see him?
No, I just hear him.
I don't actually saw him.
I turn in the direction of his voice.
Well, you turned, I assumed you actually saw him.
Yeah, you were playing it like you saw him.
I
too.
assume he just
Which
wasn't
would have been
visible.
just as
When I was
fun.
in jail, I had a conference call in my head with the people talking about me and myself. I heard everything you were fucking saying, Jim.
That's okay. I got 13 voices in your head, in my head, so I understand.
What's
People
happening?
having a conference about me specifically.
I locked George up I locked George up inside of a vault for a reason. He's the one that came out when Alvin's brother was in the game. It's a good idea to lock him up. He's also the one that came out when I dumped an ice chest full of icy water on top of a CA campus assistant on campus during water day. He jumped off the cart he was driving because he was driving when I tossed it on him.
So we picked up 4 little mini side quests just from this.
Yes.
For now, it requires attunement. As you hold it, you hear her voice kind of faint, and you realize you need to focus on it before you can actually
Takes
use it.
attunement.
Which we do a lot of traveling.
Yes.
In fact, we've got a lot of traveling coming up right now.
But I'll get you all of the or once you tuned it, I can give you what it does now.
Okay.
It's going to scale though instead of just doing everything now.
Right.
Because didn't realize how fucked I had those prices.
Boomy, 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 boom, boom.
Yeah, we get you to send me the information on it.
It'll be on the mission page as well.
Okay.
The rolling page.
Especially, right?
I'm having issues with my internet, with my school computer.
Oh,
We want to get any issues with phone.
You better not.
My school computer will not let me access anything that they view as a dangerous website,
We're going to count it.
and they count everything.
most social.
Google dangerous.
Any kind of social,
This
Conjunction.
is considered a social website, so you can see that.
it literally states that Discord is dangerous.
It's social and can be used for a lot of.
Yeah, it is used for a lot of dangerous and not safe stuff. So that one makes sense.
It's ridiculous.
Social. It's a social website.
Instagram.
They can't control who you're talking to on those kind of
It's
things.
also a dangerous thing. People post shit at beheadings on Instagram. It's
But-
for a fair reason.
Well, it's gonna say
So,
on my work.
I mean, it's just, they won't.
My work computer is also my personal computer, so they can't go off that.
See, I need to get a personal computer. I don't have the money when people keep breaking into my shit.
Yeah, I when you buy a truck, you lose a lot of money in.
Yeah. That kind of makes me broke.
I feel it might personally deep down.
but necessary.
Losers.
Says the person who just bought a van.
Then bought a brand new car. Not
Yeah.
recently, but
yeah.
We're still
well,
paying off.
hopefully that car's paid off here pretty soon.
2 more years, right?
I had to do the only way I could afford the payment was
Is it
during
8
a
year?
long fucking term.
You did
yeah.
the 8 year, didn't you?
Holy shit.
Yeah. That was the only way I could afford the car.
At least you have a good car.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I'm already
Not in
4
2
years
more
into
years.
it. I'm already halfway into it. I'm
Yeah.
4 years in.
My RV and truck will be paid off around about the same time.
What was that? 5 years?
7 years.
That makes sense.
Me too. I'm still sad I didn't lead up to the nightshade though. Political nightshade, exact same car as mine, but all black interior and exterior, black rims, just completely blacked out car, tinted windows.
It would be nice.
That's a good cop calling car.
Yeah, tinted windows will help with the summer.
But he also
Yeah.
needs a good car.
No, yeah, his
He would've
one's
got
great.
orders for everything.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about the truck. All the windows are tinted.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so much better in the
What are you
sun.
doing, Cal? The problem is he has a very antisocial character, so he's not going to do a lot.
He's not going to do a whole lot in the city.
No, I don't like being in the spotlight.
I know that's. I feel bad that you're not doing much, but you're in a city and you built an antisocial character.
Yeah,
So I'm sorry, but this is
Yeah.
what you built your character for.
But technically,
absolutely. I understand.
if you tell me what you want, I'll do my best to get it.
Well, I don't got much money, and y'all buying stuff, so I'm gonna sit there and watch you guys buy stuff and go ooh ah.
Okay, are we done? We ready to go?
Make this card that you gave me then
Where you go?
to different
Thank
ones
you.
that if you get any information, you can send it to me and I can send some back to you.
You would have to have a box that comes back to you. So you only have a
You would have
one-way passageway for something that we actually don't need a one-way passage for anymore.
I'll keep it. No, we still need it. He asks us to send us any information he finds through the bag.
Oh, that's true.
Mine's
Okay.
back to you.
Only I'm going to write it down on a piece of wood tablet so it'll pass through and it doesn't disintegrate. Well, actually, that might disintegrate too. I have to write it down on the stone tablet.
Are any of you magic
Join me,
users?
Mark.
I thought you're religious.
I'm a warlock.
I have
Magic.
respect for religion, for
Religious.
gods, but I haven't chosen a god to serve because nobody's actually come up and said, you know what, serve me.
I need more of the arcane.
Well, you know.
I'm not
I mean,
so
my
much about
patron's
killing
nearby
people.
if we need his assistance.
I'm kind of
No, I
the
need-
antithesis to her
I
religion.
need arcane. I need sigils and
Again,
the such.
antithesis to that religion.
Yeah, I do.
I'm kind of like the person
No,
who's like,
just-
you know what, you need to die. Dead.
if you had someone like that, I could teach them the sigil that I would need changed when I need it changed. But you don't, so I can't do that. So no, I don't have a way to get two-way with that. You're leaving the bag here for probably about an hour. But you guys need to go for
Yes,
here.
we do.
Yes. So unfortunately, it's not.
We have a long way to go, and we actually need to stop off and make sure this lady this little girl hopefully can go with her family. If not, we'll be back, and a animal
The
friend will find a companion that needs attention.
Because you're a fucking
I try not
crackhead.
to use names. Names have power.
That is fair.
Which is why I constantly use Larast. It keeps me able to sit there and tell him to stop bugging me.
Seems like a really cool time.
When he goes to have this conversation, he reaches into
He
the
seems to try
hole,
and help you
pulls
solve.
out a pair of goggles, and just puts them on and just kind of watches.
I know, he's trying to see you. I get it.
See who? His friend. He's got a imaginary friend he's after.
It's not imaginary. He's there.
The color of
I
the
hear him
goggles
all the
change.
time.
The lenses change.
I'm
Oh,
not
that
gonna
was
sneak
Eric.
over behind and say, "Are you seeing anything?"
The lenses just keep changing colors as he's fiddling with them. And he takes them off and just drops them back in the
As
Oh,
hole.
yeah.
Wilbur
whisper back
says,
to him.
there is many gods out there and many powers that you may not understand.
I rolled a 21 on
He whispered
perception.
it. I don't. I think you're trying not to let him.
Well, that's
How
what I
well
see,
did
he's,
you whisper
I
that?
can see by his body language. And he's not,
Oh, okay.
I see him. I see him shaking his head, and the lenses change. I'm like, just because you don't see him doesn't mean that.
Yeah, he just have a good day.
Thank you.
And he sits back down in his chair and kind of
Give
leans.
him a little bow.
Again, Aaron and Modi is not quite sure if Mike's batshit crazy or not, but I'm gonna give him a go.
David and Ben Kai are both pretty sure Mike's just batshit
Aaron and
crazy.
Modi. I want to give
Hey,
him a go.
Florance showed up after my family disappeared.
I stand by what I said.
It could be a supernatural deity of
Batshit
some sort,
crazy.
or it could be crazy.
I will forever vote batshit crazy. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
You believe what you want. I would just laugh
That
at
was it.
your inability to have an open mind.
That was David. David will forever think you're just, you in general, Mike, as a person, are just batshit crazy.
Of course. Actually, no, I've stepped out on the other side of crazy.
Oh, you're beyond crazy. Good to know.
What's over here?
Because first
Yeah,
you go
well-
insane and then you crawl out the other side and it's back into sanity.
Yes.
Just with a new outlook on life.
Sure, man.
I don't quite think
We're
that's
going back
insanity.
towards crazy. But, you know, it's. No,
Is it
personal.
that
No,
bad to be
you're going
crazy?
backwards because you're going to crazy version 2, which is
That's what I mean. That's, I've gone
after
from
that.
crazy,
I don't know if you can go.
gone to normal.
Sir, the problem is when that roller coaster goes down and then comes back up, you're supposed to get off the roller coaster,
20 years ago.
not go back down on the
20
ride.
years ago.
See, once you go into that second level of crazy, you get grippy stocks. You get a grippy stock here.
I wish.
No. It won't be peace and quiet. He'll use those grippy stocks to really get a grip.
No, I threw out the random year 20 years ago.
What? My thing's right here.
Mhm.
Mouse for my shit.
The second time.
Mhm. I love my wife, but she drives me crazy sometimes. I think she's supposed to.
We're waiting for you to tell us something else.
I told you guys to go at like 40
Why
seconds.
we left?
Let's go.
So-
We're leaving. We're just.
We're just bullshitting
Yeah,
as we're
when
leaving.
you guys bullshit. While you guys are bullshitting, I'm scrolling Facebook. My head hurts. I'm fucking tired. I had to scroll Facebook. I'm going to sleep.
It is 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Wow. We just spent 2
Work
hours.
tomorrow, Steve?
2 hours inside
Nope.
the city.
Good. You
Hey,
stay up all night.
I'm off for the next week.
I hope you're lucky.
I don't think I'm going to be.
I have to level out a trailer and a truck tomorrow to make sure it's at the right level because I had to buy a new hitch that goes down further because my truck is lifted.
I want to get lifted from my truck at some point. I also want to get some bigger off-road tires.
But yeah,
I do want
no,
off-road.
I got to level up the trailer to make sure it can be pulled without being off.
You get different. I mean, you just need to get the right drop. There's different
Well,
size drops.
I've got the
Or if
drop
you
that's with
absolutely
enough
have to.
holes. It's just putting it at the right spot and making sure it's level when it's on.
What if you absolutely have to? I have a welder. We can make you one.
I wish you'd known that before because I had to go to Lowe's to buy a new sleeve because the sleeve they sold me would not fit on this thing properly because it was
I
about
mentioned
that far
before that I
off.
have a welder.
You also could have gone to Others and put it off on it.
Or
Oh.
do my commercial account.
I didn't know you guys sold those trailer hitch pieces there.
All right, so we're headed out.
Nope, I'm not gonna say stuff like that.
My friend RJ was busy and couldn't do the welding on it.
Leaving the city.
I'm waiting at Stillworks
Because
for them to grab the wagons and
box
take
for
off.
the hitch is the big one, not the normal size one.
What's the plan?
So I had to get the internal sleeve.
I know all about that. We do a lot.
So we're-
We are going to go to
Florance.
Cintron. Wait, no, where are we at?
We're Florence. We'll go.
Florence?
So we can cut straight down.
I think we go straight down and just hit Cintron. We
Yeah,
avoid
bypass
all of it.
All those crappy places.
Go straight through the forest. Go straight to Cintron.
right.
I do not want to hit anybody else. I know we're still traveling through this forest and we're going to be dealing with this damn thing. But at the same time period,
It's the same amount of time.
we kill any of these animals and everything. We can sit there and bypass them, put them straight into that satchel. It'll appear on the magician's desk. Or, oh, shit.
There's a coin purse.
Remind me, Florence is burnt out. Not Florence.
No, Florence is fine.
Frostine?
Frostine
Is a crater.
is a crater.
That's the one that the meteor got dropped on because you guys kept poking the bear.
Well, you did say there's just
So, I mean, so
They started revealing bits and pieces.
there's probably
Yeah.
not no much problem at Frostine. You know,
But Mike said they started rebuilding that.
Yep.
So there's people in both of them.
There's people that have been
Not
rebuilding.
much. It still needs fixed, but
Right, okay.
So no, we just dropped
Yeah.
straight down to Cintron, and then from Cintron, we got to go over to Ol
It's the
Orbel.
same
But
amount
where
of
did she? Where was her family at?
Way south.
congrats.
Kinggrass over here.
So Central would be the fastest still.
And go across the bridge.
Touch screen don't work.
I mean,
You didn't give us a
to
chance.
avoid, well,
Technically, they supplied it, not me.
and we're still going into the town now. I was saying go
did that.
east, or no, west, that'd be west.
So we've got to come this way a little bit
To drop her off.
to drop her off, and then go that way.
Well, I was gonna say go west and then south.
Will the caravan let us
But
before
we
that
still
far?
have to go through one town, it looks like.
Are they going to tell us that they can't? That we can't?
I might. Have you asked them? That's why I asked the question.
Or we leave the caravan in Cintron for a little bit as we go this way. They aren't going to be pissed at the caravan.
They might. We only hire to protect.
Yeah,
They don't need protection
I'm
inside
sure
the
they still
Cintron.
have a deadline.
I don't know if I would trust the city.
Okay,
They're
so
not
we got to
back
go
to
to all the way to Ol Orbel, then come back and drop
They're
her
not
off
back
with
to
Kingers. Okay,
caravan.
so she's the second. She
the
should be the second
caravans-
drop off then.
Unless we go down there straight and then come back.
Well, that's what I was saying, but he
Yeah.
said that they won't want to go down that way, the caravan, because they're going to want to go straight across. So let's just take them all the way home. Deal with what we're
Then we'll
doing.
back.
Come back, drop her off. We aren't going to find any jobs down here because apparently these people hate us.
We could always ask more before we make any decisions. He is the head of the caravan.
Yes.
He has the ability to make that decision.
Yeah, as we talk to the morph and see if we can take her home first.
First, and then go over across.
I mean, either way, just to get rid of her sooner. Either way, not to be rude, it's just so she's not in danger.
Agreed.
Get her to her family.
The quicker we can get
Either
her with
way,
family, the better.
What's that?
She's never going to say get rid of her.
I'm siding.
I'm all for her.
Now I understand his parenting style.
Happy to save his life when they got rid of me both times.
We have to work and see if we can get her to her family first.
Yeah, let's have a talk with Morph. We're going. We're leaving town, and we're just
Yeah.
talking to Morph and everything.
I mean, either way, it's gonna be the same amount of travel whether we drop her off first or last.
But not for them.
No, but for us.
For us, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking for her safety and to get her to a normal life is what I'm thinking.
Depends on if they give a shit.
Well, yeah.
Have we tried asking her
No.
god what they want us to do with her?
That's a good question,
You
You're
asked her
approaching
like
the
4
conclusion.
times tonight.
Senor Claire.
Yep.
I asked her twice to get him, and I was like, "Yeah, we heard him," and then kept going. I was like, "All right."
I actually didn't hear that question.
I
Sorry.
asked you, you're the one that said yes, so I
Me?
asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like a
Sorry,
god.
Psycho.
Sorry, Psycho.
Take a free inspiration point.
Can you ask that?
What god do you worship? Does your family have a god that you guys worship?
Well, obviously it took over her brother, but I don't know which god it was.
20?
There's the big scary one, the stabby and the.
Does he have horns?
Yes.
I think she means Protus.
No. The,
One horn and one sword.
I think she means Protus.
And how is Protestant's relationship with Serena?
I just kind of look around, and go, Mr. God, what would you like us to do with her?
they're close.
Yeah, and that's for fun.
Protection and life, they work hand in hand typically.
I got 18 on my religion.
She doesn't necessarily like him because he's more willing to. Serena's not
To
a big
take
fan
life?
of Protus because Protus understands that there has to be death and protection, where she's all about preserving as much life as she can. He's willing to chop down anyone that gets in the way of doing whatever
How
it
would
takes to
she
make
feel about
protection.
me contacting him?
Not happy, but not against.
Because technically this is in the protection of a life.
Right.
Not gonna like it, but not gonna stop you. Not gonna shun you for it or anything like that. Just annoyance. The typical parental, you didn't listen to me, but you gotta learn yourself kind
Or
of
you could
attitude.
talk to Serena to talk to Protus, and we would have an easier time to
She
connect
doesn't
them.
want to talk to him. She doesn't like him.
Mm.
I don't know how well that would go across.
18. Hello, weird Minotaur man deity. Can you help me with this follower of yours?
What are you doing?
I'm attempting your prayer. I do not necessarily worship any of the gods. I only really serve my deity. It's what I was built to do.
You know I have no hand-eye
I
coordination.
was built to protect the city and
I saw it
worship
fly
a
and then
deity.
instantly
So I
lost
worship
it.
this demon. So I'm doing my best here. I
No,
apologize.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I was wondering.
So real quick, before
And
that
I caught
conversation
it on the
happens,
fly.
you say weird Minotaur man and burst into flames for 2 points of fire damage.
You burst through the flames for saying
Ow.
weird Minotaur.
And
I
I laughed.
laughed. Idiots.
I guess.
Don't repeat it.
I apologize.
I love you.
I'm not used to
He
this
got
prayer
burst through the flames
thing.
for saying you don't say it.
That's what my character said.
He rolled really bad as far as insight against your intentions.
Oh,
I took
okay.
it-
I was curious. I was like,
He rolled
damn.
that one on insight against your intentions. So he said, "The fuck."
Well, then
Did you
before
call
I
me?
say the rest of that, I'm going to say, I apologize. I'm not used to this prayer thing. I don't pray really.
Which is
Ow, my bones hurt. My non-existent bones.
Skeleton of your,
You feel presence. No words are spoken, but you feel a presence.
What would you like done with your little follower here? She is but a child. We do not wish any harm to befall her.
She can no longer offer protection.
She can no longer offer
She can no
protection?
longer offer protection.
can't help.
She can't spread my word yet. Do with her as you feel.
The lady at the animal emporium.
I'm about to piss off a deity. I have a flaw that I'm gonna go with though. These gods you serve seem pretty horrid.
They can be. I mean, Serena.
He's willing to forsake a small child.
Oh, shit.
Did we all hear that, or did you just him hear that?
Just him.
So I'm going to what he's telling me. Well, again, if her God forsakes her, I mean, Serena's always willing to take on.
Well, will you ask your god if she's willing to let happen?
Invoke my name in vain again, and you will perish. You all hear. In a deep, gravelly voice, just kind of from the sky.
Never will him again.
I don't wish to speak to him again.
I'm going to pray to Serena and ask her.
That was
last
all I
first.
needed
I'm
to
sorry.
know.
Back
Oh,
up.
this is an ass.
Okay,
So
so I do
David.
not want to serve this god.
How familiar are you with your God? Are you a close follower of your God, or is it just that your family's been doing it?
It's mom, dad, and brother prayed to him. They said I shouldn't yet because I'm too weak.
So out of character, real quick. What is Serena's thoughts on that?
On which one? On him?
On being too weak and age limits and all that.
She doesn't have any.
No.
She's not
Preserving
a
one-
fighter. She's a light protector.
She's not light.
Especially tries for the young because those are the ones that are afraid of.
That's what I figured. I don't want to assume anything.
The young are the ones that are afraid of bugs and small creatures and willing to snuff life out for the sake of snuffing life out, no matter how small. And that's where she really tries to stop it because all life to her is sacred, no
That's
matter
what I
how
was thinking.
small.
But I don't want to assume because I don't want
Like wanting to murder bugs just from existing
There was
in the
about
area.
30 snails on your porch on the way up because of the rain.
Yeah.
I bypassed them.
Please do. You'll break my daughter's heart if you step on them.
I think it's disgusting.
Unfortunately, I could not see them, and I felt something slimy underneath.
It happens. It happens. Just
And my
if you
feet
can
were
prevent it. If you can prevent it, Ellie will get sad if she finds dead snails tomorrow. So try to avoid squishing
Like when
them.
you leave, swoop them off into the grass.
Yeah.
I didn't see them the first year. How are we going to see them on the way out? There's no lights out there.
How would you feel?
It
Fortune
only
Serena.
works if it
Lots
wants to
of
come
life.
on its own.
She's not as
Just your
I
phone.
don't want to say
Damn.
picky, but as stringent as your God is.
I don't know. Mom and Dad and Luke said the big bull man was our family protector, and that if I ate all my veggies,
I'm really gonna stick my foot in it. So, how
No,
bad?
stop.
I do actually say I'm gonna put my foot in this, Florance.
Stop. Let's stop this conversation here.
Okay.
Since you, no,
We cannot lie to the child.
Yeah, we can't lie to the child.
Your God is forsaken you. I'm a child again. Oh God.
there's a difference between lying and giving to her gently.
That was anything but gently. I was gonna question her so she'd come to their own realization, not just kick her in the face.
I wasn't quite sure where you're going with that. That's why I wanted to stop with her.
Her face drops and she starts fucking bawling.
I'm gonna comfort her.
Oh,
But all's not lost, my dear.
I'm gonna cut the
Serena
child
is
He's
in.
not in it, Dad. Look at that poor man.
Serena
Don't
is a
lie.
house of life, my dear. Serena will take care. Serena,
She's not responding. She's just screaming. They don't love me. Nobody loves me anymore.
And then that's when I sit there and I hold her and I start rocking
What
with
you
her.
have left?
I understand. I lost everybody.
This is terrible. My dad, look at me, poor man, and auntie, and uncle. And she starts naming off just all kinds of people.
If it makes you feel better, your brother.
He protected his life forever.
He loved you so much, he protected you. I can't stop laughing, but he says it with a serious tone of voice. I was doing that flaw one way or another. Have you never read my flaw?
I don't remember it. I know you read it.
what is your flaw? Yeah, he's read it.
I vow never to lie, no matter what.
What a dumb
You
ball.
didn't fucking have to
That's
lie.
why it's a flaw. It's supposed
Yes.
to be bad.
You didn't have to fucking lie. You just had to shut your fucking mouth. That's Aaron saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, she's just bawling.
Okay,
The
so
longer we held out, just the
new
worse it's
flaw speaks before he thinks.
gonna be. No, because I thought about it. I thought about it.
No, you, the player,
no
thought about
matter
it.
what.
Character did not.
No, the character thought about it. David did not. Well, David thought about it too, actually. It had to be a flaw for a reason. I was gonna make sure I got it.
You consider withholding the truth as lying.
Well,
Because
mission is still alive.
I was gonna say it's a lie called
I was
lie
gonna
by
say a
mission.
lie
Lie
by
by
mission is
mission is
always
still a
still a
lie,
lie. No matter how you look at it, it is still a lie.
You know, for the next 10 minutes or so, she's inconsolable, screaming and just listing off names of people that have abandoned and
I'm just gonna
forsaken
kind of
her.
crouch down, just rub her back,
Let's-
and hold her.
Stop it. That's like
And I'm crying with her and rocking with her, talking about all my whole family that's gone and disappeared. But towards the end, I'm like, but you know what? According to this weird man over here, Serena has never left him.
Serena does not.
Damn, he's like, I got this. I know what to
Because
do.
he's big and strong, and I'm small and weak and
No, he never started that way. He was skinny and scrawny to begin with.
Yes, I was a little kid myself one time.
Serena helped him get big and strong, and protected him, and helped him, and healed him, and let him heal others. That's how he was able to heal you and your brother when he met you.
She's got that whole little kid snot face going on at this point.
I'm gonna look out a
No.
cloth and
I
just-
take my sleeve and I rub it right across her face. Hey, I'm gonna protect her.
Ew, snotty.
What is his job?
No.
It's our job.
That's our job until, well, we find a better place for you that's safer. That means we're protecting you even further.
Where you go, psycho? This is all your fault.
How about she sits on my shoulders. That way we're tall enough to pass as a real person, and we'll go from there.
I worded it very specifically. We're gonna protect you until we find a place where you're protected
How
even
she
better.
took her brother died.
But we are not abandoning her. We are leaving her with a safe place. That doesn't mean we're abandoning
Still
her. We can
abandoning
come back.
her,
No. Abandoning means dumping her off and never coming back. Never said you weren't gonna come back.
She's okay. You have to take this into account. She's 4, Mike.
I'm aware. Which means she's probably not gonna remember it later on.
Shit
You already
yourself.
said she's 4, bitch.
No, I thought I was 3.
Oh,
You said bad, I went, Renee.
Let's ask you who's familiar with that.
No.
you'll get over it.
Wait a minute. I thought Renee tried to come back into your life like twice.
Yeah,
So
that's
she
what
could
fuck
use
off
you.
last time.
Good job.
She did try, but
She tried. She didn't try very good.
Yeah. Ow.
She tried more like that long estranged cousin more than that
And go
long
after her
estranged
tragedy.
mother.
So dear, I could teach you the word of Serena, who again she is the goddess of healing and life.
Middle of your sentence. He reaches over the watch conscious
Okay, I'm gentle about how I do it.
giant hand for your face, though, is what I'm saying. Just it's just my
Hey, I
favorite
got some good
talking
dexterity,
about.
man.
Again, I'm just saying, essentially
Child,
rubbing shared
large.
face.
I know.
Even hand compared to that face is still huge.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm only going for the bit. Essentially,
Yeah, but that's not how I'm doing it.
well, yeah, but she's like 8 years older.
That's still
That was
wild.
bad math.
What?
That was bad math. 13?
Well, she's
14.
14.
10 years. Did I hit your tooth?
No, you just hit my nose.
You
and
have
my
to
lips
also
and my
remember,
ear.
You'll get over it.
she looks like an 8-year-old.
Okay. So 4 years older. Sheridan size face. Which are giant. Aren't you giant for your size too?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So again,
Say you're
No,
not
even
quite
the
as big as
super-
her.
7'6".
even dexterity, it's a giant fucking hand on a little bitty
On
face.
top of it, it's a metal hand.
Anyways,
Mine is a claw.
middle of the sentence, just she's just trying to like look
You know
over
what,
the hand to look at you.
why don't you
I'm not gonna
pray
cover
to
her eyes.
Serena to have her speak to her?
Yes, that's probably better. Yeah. So as we're leaving town, I'm gonna pray to Serena.
Worf is just watching this with amusement. Worf? Morph?
Oh, Murph.
Morph is just watching this with amusement and
Disgust.
disgust and terror and a range of just
This
emotion.
might actually work for our favor.
Or maybe again. So I pray to Serena.
Depends on how you twist it.
So you roll.
Yeah.
That's a little baby. 13 plus 7. Religion? What kind of religion? 21. I'm sorry, 31.
Mutual connection.
I'm going to pray to Serena, ask her to, this child, God has abandoned her, her family is all passed on, her immediate family is passed on. You should be willing to speak with her and help guide her towards Serena's kindness and love.
Also ask her if she can figure out what is the best choice to do for her, not with her, for her.
And yes, and what do you think would be the best decision to do with this young lady?
After dealing with the genie, I am very conscious about my word choices now.
Hey, you were conscious about that one, and you somehow still fucked it up.
I wouldn't even say fucked him. He did really fucking good.
He
Just
did.
missed one key thing.
It's just,
And that's all it takes for me to
That's all it takes for a
Yeah.
fucking genie.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm like for, not with, for? Let's use the right singular word there.
Unfortunately, you were dealing with a genie, and all it takes is one.
I'm
miss.
aware. That's why
Compared to a
I
very
worked it
nice
out in my
dog.
brain as much as I could. I probably should have written it down and passed something. Okay, check that.
Yeah, next time.
I was going through, as you were talking, I was just going through the checklist. Oh, you got that one. Oh, you got that one. Oh, you got that one.
I hate the fact I hate the fact I noticed it too. Because that's one of the first things I think every time I think of genie is, okay, you have to make sure you have it with you.
Yeah.
I haven't been burned so bad by a genie, but I've been burned by that one a few times.
Do we call it here so you can go?
I don't know.
This one
It's 11:22. Oh, yeah, mine. I have antacid at home. It's probably something that would help it.
You can call it here for the night. You good stopping point. You're just leaving town. So we'll call it there for the night.
is I'm praying to Serena.
Huh?
I'm praying to Serena.
Yeah.
I
We'll pick that up.
want to know what happened with Serena.
You'll find out next week on the next episode of actually probably not next week.
Ooh,
Not next week.
that is hot as shit.
Next week will be here.
What's up?
Oh yeah, it gets hot.
Really hot as shit.
Next week's
They have better though, don't
Nevada gets really hot.
they? Most do.
Not usually a good idea.
Not only that,
What's on
I'm
next week?
pretty sure that's
Oh,
right
it's
next to the magnet. So,
No, the magnet's over here.
as the person who's put his
you
computer
wanna
over
read your
there,
inspirational
and
No,
book,
there's
Adam?
no magnet here. The magnet's over
Do you
here.
want to read your
tells you,
inspirational
I put
book?
my computer there.
Yeah.
The magnet should be over here somewhere. Yeah, right here.
I don't know, I've
You
used
usually
that
have it right
computer
there.
over here.
No,
I
the
fight for
magnet's
those
right
who
here.
can't fight for
This
themselves
corner does not have a magnet.
and help people in need. Responsibility, I do what I must and obey just authority. My party loyalty and the sick and injured and nature. And my flaws is impulsively draw steel before doing the just thing. Sometimes the cost of blameless souls, a cost that has put great weight on Reginald's heart. He has vowed to spare life and preserve life as the ancient earth gods will retain.
Two of them.
Yeah, you read me a little slower so we can.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're fine. So we can contemplate and make sure. See what we can get.
I think there's two
There's
of them.
two of
So, what's your inspiration at right now?
5,
So that
So,
puts you at
budget
cap.
7 to at max.
7.
Yeah, you can't get any more than 7.
That-
Oh, why don't you write it right there? It's where inspiration goes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So it stays clean on your character sheet.
I'm ready for the person.
I can sit down and help him without flinching. I'm always polite and respectful. I hope for some lost legendary art. Hey, I was polite and respectful about it. I hope for some lost legendary artifacts. My name is my life. I will keep my word no matter what, and I vow never to lie.
So 3. But
3.
1 because you're at 6 already.
Entire family killed. Past often brings memories, causing restlessness.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Laugh off verbal insults as beneath me.
Yeah, no, it's also
I cannot fail, not ever. My comrades are worth dying for. I speak to an unseen guide. I cannot leave a door unopened. I tried pulling that one, but there was no doors in the back room. That's why I said, what's in here? And you never mentioned that there was a door where the money was being kept. You mentioned a bunch of mirrors and
Yeah,
everything,
there
but you didn't
wasn't.
say anything about a door. So I
There
was like,
were two doors
I
in
want
that
to see
room
what was
you
in the
could have
door.
opened. Yeah, you could have left the door open.
Yeah.
You could have
He
mentioned.
described two
In
specific
Magic Mice, there were 2 doors.
Oh, I wasn't paying
You know,
attention to that
the
one.
play hall, if I remember correctly, with the exception of the entryway doors, it's all curtains. It's a curtain
Yeah.
there, curtain.
Well, he took me into a back room.
He took you back in here.
Oh,
You guys are in this area.
so I was trying to look for a door and
Yeah, Magic Mike said there was something you could have done. Psycho, you're up. Inspiration.
Oh boy. I'm afraid to make friends due to trauma of due to past trauma. But if you do become my friend, I'll do anything I can to help you.
Don't think so.
No,
Cool.
I didn't say much this game. I think the only thing that will probably apply to me is the I'm used to being alone. I will panic if I'm put in the spotlight.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that'll be the only one I can get.
All right, well, hope everybody has fun.
I do.
Like I said, no game next week. I'm gonna have family in town.
Oh, there's no games at all next
I'm
week.
not flying out there next week. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I keep waiting for you to fly here so I can. Never mind, I can sell them on my. But we should be good the following week.
You said a lot worse on that.
Mm,